I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Okay, come on, why isn't this working? Why? 1 second. Oh my god, double. Oh no. What's happening? Oh. No, you gotta get off me, Mom. Oh, guys. Shit. If you need. All right, now we're good. We're good. Wow, I could hear myself twice. Like, I had something else open, but nobody's here anyway. So, just because of that reason, I guess I'm gonna. Oh, there's people here. Sorry. I'm Realty Krista Marie at the Who Said You On podcast on YouTube and all the other podcast platforms. I'm here 3 days a week live, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We always have a live chat going. I don't know where they are at the moment. I will go find them though. I need to find my mod. So they're with me. I don't know where she is. I don't know where anybody is. I am looking for them. Like, what the hell? I feel like, are you guys okay? Like, did you guys get into the link? Oh, my dad's here. Okay. I don't know. I guess, so you got into the link. Well, where is my mod? She's usually here first. And then also we have Listen Honey coming up too. And she's coming up. I sent her the link. I'm like my dad got in, so yesterday. Maybe that Wi-Fi is out. Okay. Well, I am here. You can hear me, right, Dad? Oh, Terry's here. Okay. I was starting to wonder. I'm like, why is the link not working? Because I can't find my mirror. But okay. So we are talking about Atlanta and pop culture news. There was an update with Karen Reed. They have no verdict today, so they're still which is starting to make me nervous. That's ridiculous. They shouldn't take this long. I mean, we thought that they would have a verdict back Friday. We thought it'd be right away. Please, like, people watch it. It's so, Terry, it's so upsetting. It is so upsetting. I'm getting so fucking upset, like, thinking about right now. Like, I don't know what thank you. I don't know what's going on. Like, what could they possibly else be talking about? It makes me so nervous. Ugh, I don't know. Anyway, but Atlanta was good. I like when they go on trips. Where is I told Jacqueline, I hope I said it right. Like, I love when they go on their trips because that's when they're like their best at their best, I think. And that's why I feel like these franchises could really use just a pause, and then they just do like an ultimate girls trip twice a year. You know what I mean? And then they force each other to hang out because when they're away, they have a good time, and they have a good time. And it was a good episode. It made me happy because I was like, watching them get along. It's like, even though if it's fake, but Phaedra, ugh, she's a mess. She's a mess. And she's starting trouble already. I'm trying to wait. I don't want to get into it until Jacqueline gets here. She said she was going to get coffee real quick. Hey, everybody on Instagram. And then she'll be right there. But I really like this episode, and I like the fact that I don't know what's going on with Britt, but you know how like at the end they said that Kelly and her kind of had a thing. It's okay. I was making sure nothing worked. I mean, everything worked because I have all the Dad's here too, and she should be here soon. But I feel like if we could stay this way, it would be great. I feel really bad for Shamia, but she finally got her luggage. But they're still on their trip. So everybody was rallying around Shamia, and they're talking about remember the educating Britt on donations, on the etiquette, which is like, she thinks it's about something else. And I agree too, because I feel like, why would Shamia, of all people who's got class, would bring up the donations, whether she gave, like, she didn't give a lot, right? So, but then Britt's always bragging about how she has all this money when she's doing with her Lamborghini. That's what she was talking about. It can't be about that. And then we find out in the end, which I'm stepping ahead, that she's keeping some kind of secret, Britt. Some kind of secret, some kind of secret that literally caused it. Like she said, it's going to, not right there. It's going to make a big deal. She's holding something in. I might blood pressure. And I don't know. I don't know what it could be, but they're like, oh, just keep watching. Because I remember I was thinking to myself, guys, what does this girl do? Like, what does she end up doing? It's so horrible that people stop talking to her and they don't like her. And she didn't go to the reunion, remember? So something's up that we're not seeing, which I hate. It's today's housewife. I blame them. I blame them. But I'm trying to wait for, well, I guess I'll just get it done. I don't wait too long. But so it was a good episode. I mean, they say people were saying it was uneventful. I don't know. What do you guys rate it? I rate it like a 7, definitely, considering everything they were going through. And maybe I can't see. I'll be able to hear if Jacqueline comes in, but I can't see the chat right this second. But there's 259 people watching from Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. I wish people would chat. A lot of people say I watch you from the bushes. I'm like, I know you do because I see all the people. I just don't. I wish you guys would chat. But so I mean, they're in Grenada. And then Phaedra's like, she comes up. She's like, you know, something was up with them last night. The two of them went from being thick as thieves, Kelly and Britt, to Kelly like trying to chastise Britt at the dinner. But she said something about the donations, not Shemaya, but Shemaya kind of did, but. Phaedra told the ladies, like I said, there's a lingering issue between Kelly and Britt over Glam Squad. And what all this is coming from, it's got to be fourth wall stuff. But Phaedra knew all this after only knowing the women for a few days. I doubt it. So my thing is, I think Phaedra's talking to those other bitches, the ones that were trying to get a job, the ones that ruined fate with Britt. You know what I mean? With Mingley, the girls that provided the pictures when it ends up not even being her. What? So that picture wasn't even her? That's fucked up. Then who is it? The person that it is, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, why are you showing? Like, who is it? Whose pictures did you show, Kenya? And again, thank God that Kenya's not here because what they were doing is hanging out and hooking up and, you know, fridges like I'm getting people pregnant. Like, it's amazing. Hey, hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I had a much easier time getting in this time. It's getting easier and easier.
I'll say, I told you, you'll start to get real. Like, it'll be like, it'll be like nothing. You'll just be like, and then I'll ask you, and then somebody will ask you something else. Like, I know how to get in and get out.
You look so pretty.
Thank you. So do you. So what did you think? I love you coming on. What did you think about this episode?
I liked it. I thought it was very sexual. I feel like it was. I was like,
Kenya's not there. Thank God Kenya's not there. Big mouth, big mouth, big mouth.
It gave me flashbacks of like Bolo. I was like, what is happening right now? This is like crazy. But I thought it was really good.
I did too.
Who's your favorite last episode?
Oh my God. Shemaya.
Okay.
But I don't know what her is it Kelly or Shemaya that has a problem with Britt with the money? Was it
well, both of them do now. It was Shemaya had the problem first because she was the one that was in charge of the charity. But then I think Kelly brought it up at the dinner in front of everyone and embarrassed her.
Oh, thanks. I think it's about something else. I think there's something else.
I like Kelly. I like Kelly a lot. You don't like her?
I don't dislike her. She's not my energy. She's not my people. There's some people you just see them and you're like, ugh, I can't.
Ooh, I really like her. I don't like Britt.
I like Britt, but I want something's up. She's either lying or like, first of all, that picture that Kenya showed, it wasn't even her, allegedly now, right?
Which that's what they're saying, but I want to know why she's seeing the picture now and not when right. I don't know if they didn't show her the picture or they like withheld it from her, but I don't know. I mean, if it's not her,
who is it?
Then, and on top of that, what kind of lawsuit could she even have if the pictures are not her? And then why did Kenya get fired or whatever in the first place if the pictures were not even her?
because the intent was there and she believed it was her. The hurt's still there. People don't know that it's not her. People don't have to believe it's not her. They might think it's still her. They might think it's still her. You know what I'm saying? So the damage is already done. The fucked up part about it is who the fuckers pictures are you showing then?
I couldn't get over their outfits last night that they wore.
I loved everything.
So did I. What was it called?
Dips? No.
The festival that they went to?
Dips, there's something. Hold on, let me look at my thing.
No, I think it was like 2 words, like Bam Bam or
Bam Bam, Glam Glam, Gam Gam. Hold on. We're like jab.
I was close. Bam Bam, jab jab. I mean,
jab. Jab means devil, which I don't like that. So the Grenadians took the term and reinvented it, turning into a mess. Okay. So they changed it into a good thing.
I would totally do that. I wouldn't be able to pull off one of those outfits, but I would totally.
Oh God,
oil.
I would do it all. I might be like Phaedra. I'm getting people pregnant. Like,
which you want to hear something funny? I tried self tanner for the first time in my life. I've never done like a self tanner ever, and let me just tell you, you probably can't even see it. So I am. Literally,
you look red. It looks like you had sunburn.
Okay, no, but I am so blotchy. Like my hands are so white, and the rest of me
I can't do it. I don't have a tanning bed. I can't. You have to get a tanning bed. You can find them for $100.
I told you when I turned 40 and I went to the dermatologist. That's when I stopped tanning because you
turned 39. You're a year younger, but you're not older.
I have sun damage. Like the dermatologist scared the shit out of me, and I was like. I started using SPF, no more tanning beds for me. Like
so when I get my bright Botox and fillers done, I do a scan of my face to see if there's damage. I've been tanning since I was 18. I don't have that much damage. And they said, if you don't have it, I'm not going to jinx myself, but I would be going and paying for it anyway. So it's just the one thing that I can't stop doing. Like I'm addicted to it. But like when I use self tanner, I can't. It does not work for me at all.
I was addicted to tanning. I get jealous of anyone who's darker than I am. I am at the beach every single day in the summertime, like baking.
You can't see my tan though. It's like I stand at tan every day, and in person I look tan. But when I'm on here, I cannot see my tan at all. It all depends. You can't see it at all.
Your hair looks great.
Thanks. It's fake, but I don't look like this. When you guys don't see me, I don't look like this.
So I've been thinking about Atlanta a lot. And I thought last night's episode was really good, but I think I have been coming up with like my Atlanta dream team. Okay. And I really, really, really want them to bring back Nene. Like, I feel like now I do think she would come back. And I think like now is the time for her. And I just think I want to do like an Atlanta with the OGs, but then like mix in some of like these new people.
I like these new girls. Let them all stay. I think they're all amazing.
I like them all. I think they should do just like a really big cast of Atlanta with I want Nene, I want Cynthia, I want Sheree, Portia.
No Sheree.
Oh, you know
just
who else?
Nene. We already have Cynthia. We already have Portia. We already got Kent. I mean, who else we have? We have all the OGs, right? Except
you can make 2 of them friends of. I honestly think
my Sheree cannot even hold a man. She's rich as fuck, and a man can't even. A fucking prisoner won't even stay with her.
That's why she should be a friend of.
That's true.
She could be a friend of, but I miss the days of like old. I feel like this season is kind of bringing it back to like old school Atlanta. Yes. But that's why I think mixing in like some of the OGs with some of these newbies
could be working.
Such a good cast.
It's already working. Working.
I think it's so good. I loved the music in this last episode because
like they need to do. This is what I keep saying about the OGs. They have to force them to go on cast trips. They have to do. I love her. They have to do like ultimate girls trips because they get so annoyed. They hate each other by now. 10 years in, or how about we 16 years in. So, but the thing is, the OGs, you can see their chemistry. You can see their energy. They don't fuck with each other anymore. Not like they used to.
You know who I really liked, who I honestly think they should bring back and like give her like another chance. Do you remember Eva? She was on
No.
No, why not?
Because she fucking is boring. She's boring. Her love life was a mess.
I thought she was great on Ultimate Girls Trip.
She was the most quiet, most boring one of that whole fucking thing.
I would
rather have I would rather have what's her face, not Sonia. The one who's married to Bobby and he died. What's her name? I would take her. Yes,
Jill Zarin.
I would take Jill over Eva.
I have a soft spot for Jill Zarin.
I need an ultimate girls trip with her again. Like, we need an ultimate girls trip with her. Caroline, fuck Caroline. Get that trip back together, because I feel like those women lost out.
That's such a shame. I think it's such a shame, because I was so excited to see Alex McCord from New York, because it's been so long since we've seen her. And
now we're like, who are they? Who's that?
I just think that that was just such a loss. I feel like they, no matter what happened, actually, I don't know if I can say that, but I feel like they should have just showed it. It would have cleared everything up. Just show it.
Or just have them bring them all back, except for the bitch, except for Caroline, and shoot it again. Do another one. Just do a whole nother trip, because this one's got marked with bad shit, right? So take those ladies who lost out, even though they got paid, they lost out on the fame, because it brought everybody. I'm telling you, it probably would have got us in New York, a good New York, if we had Jill Zarin back again.
I really think that was the demise of Brandy. Like, after that whole thing happened with the girls trip, like, she just went downhill, and it never came back at the end.
If she would have kept her fucking mouth shut, they probably would have brought her back. Caroline fucked up. Caroline's up. How dare her? She ruined the whole. She don't even work for us anymore at Bravo, and she ruined an entire fucking 8 people's lives, because she got fucked up and didn't want her husband to see her be a fucking whore and talk about the shit she should be talking about on camera. So she had to do something.
Right.
That's the absolute 1000% truth. What happened? She fucking admitted it to people. Right. Okay, and she's fucked up for that. And it's like that will never be seen. It'll never be seen. And
I know a lot of people are not liking Portia this season, but she's kind of growing on me a little bit. I didn't like her, and now I feel like, that's a lie. I liked her back in the day. Then I watched her spin-off, and that was just like,
you toxic bitch. Where have you been?
That was awful. It's horrible. I'm known to, I feel like I'm always giving my housewives second and third chances, just because, I don't know, I'm a forgiver. So I liked her. This season started off slow for me, and now I'm starting to like her again. I feel like, I don't know, I think she's funny. She has funny one-liners, and I just
okay. Well then, if you say that, then I'll admit to this. I actually almost like Drew this episode.
I don't know. I don't not like Drew. I
think she's a weirdo. I think she's a fucking straight weirdo. I think she's better off being a singer than this.
I think she's a liar. I definitely think she's a liar, but she also is growing on me. I feel like I didn't like her, and now I'm shocked she has last chair at the reunion, because I feel like she was a main storyline this whole season.
She does have last chair. Oh,
yeah, she's last chair.
And she looks so pretty with that makeup, and the first scene when she was whoever she was talking to, Angela or Britt or somebody. She looks so pretty. Her hair was all naturally curly, and she looked like she just no makeup on. You couldn't even recognize her. But
maybe I just have a soft spot for her, because I was obsessed with the movie that she was in back in the day. Did you watch?
No.
Are you serious? She was in the movie Step Up with Channing Tatum.
No, she was not.
Yes, she was.
She's in Step Up. I'm obsessed with her. Who is she in Step Up?
You have to pull it up.
I have to pull it up. Oh my God.
Almost positive.
That's so weird that I would not clock that.
I'm almost positive that's the movie I'm thinking of.
If that's then, oh my God.
I'm about to look it up. She's a
singer. She's a great singer.
She's
what am I looking up? Oh.
Step Up cast. She was the best friend of the main girl.
I would imagine. Well, Channing Tatum's wife. Okay.
Am I making this up? Is it not Step Up?
No, hold on. We got Channing Tatum.
It is. Step Up, Drew Sidora.
Where I can't find her on the thing. Oh, I stay here.
She was one of the. I feel like she was one of the main people. She was best friends.
Her best friend. I know exactly what. Oh my God, because it was so long ago. She looked so young. That's why.
And her voice was so good in that movie, and she was so good.
She's an amazing singer. That is her. She's doing so well. I'm so proud of her.
Because of that movie, I have a soft spot, because that's one of my favorite movies.
I love that movie. She belongs on there. Go over there. You know what I mean? Stay away from this. This is fucking you up. I mean, even though this is giving her it's giving her a platform, a better for her music and all, but her music sells itself. Holy shit.
And I can't tell like who's the bigger liar, because I feel like Ralph's a huge liar, but she's a huge liar. So it's like
neck and neck. Guys, who do you think's the bigger liar, Portia or Drew?
Portia
they both lie about their life.
Wait, Portia or Drew? I'm gonna go with Drew. But Portia,
really?
Drew or Ralph? I don't know. That's a toss up for me.
Ralph is another narcissist husband that we have to deal with.
He's been posting like screenshots of like their conversations, like
what?
between him
He's
and Drew.
A bitch. He's a bitch boy.
He's trying to prove that, like, you know, like she's a liar. And I
know. Well, fuck off. That makes you look stupid. It makes you look like a little butch boy. I don't care. Like, you little bitch. Like, you little snitch. Like, I hate that sneaky shit. I'm gonna go meet up with your friends. Like, that's the kind of motherfucker he is. That's the shit that you don't do. Like, that's your wife or ex-wife, right? You have no respect for her at all. To hang out with her friends, post shit about her, post her conversation. Who the fuck would do this when they married? And look, imagine you and your husband breaking up and him doing anything remotely close like that to you. Fucked up, right?
I'd kill him.
Well, yeah, he knows he's be dead if you like. I was thinking about this earlier. They were talking about taking sides, right? If my husband, I can't tell my husband who to be friends with, like Marcus and JD. If I told him, I did tell him stop being friends with people's husbands, and he did it. He listens to me. He stopped talking to good friends of ours for his sister's husband for years. It was his best friend over some shit. Like I would want him to do that, and I would be pissed if he did it. You know, if my friend wanted to stop talking to her husband, you would. Like, say, you know what I mean? Say there's a thing, right? Oh yeah, you would. You'd fucking stop. Like, fuck that.
Oh, it's hilarious because if I'm fighting with my sister and I say something to my husband, he better back me up. But then if God forbid he were to say something, if I'm not fighting with my sister, I'm like, who do you think you're talking to? Like, if I'm fighting with them, you're fighting with them.
My sister and him will sometimes like literally gang up on me. And they're like, you need to chill out. You, Krista, you really need to calm down. Both of them are like, are you? But the fact that you said that now, I'm really gonna fuck you up. Like, I literally had to get a kickboxing person because instead of fucking him up, I fucked that up. Like, I have such issues. It's me. I have issues. I get mad really easily, and it's like it goes from 0 to 100. So I flip the fuck up. But they know that. But see, I feel like it's valid sometimes. But like, so don't fucking. And my sister, they know not to tell me to calm down. Are you crazy? You're out of your mind. Fucking lax. Are you kidding me? You fucking lax.
You sound like my sister. My sister goes from like 0 to 100. I'm the emotional one. Like when we fight, I'm the crier. I'm always the one that cries.
I cry later. I cry after I flip out.
Always the one that apologizes first, whether I'm right or wrong. I'm like, I hate confrontation. Like, I'm not like a fighter. I feel like when I fight, I cry because I get so worked up that like I just cry. So
I like my sister and we're very toxic people. Like the way we fight, it's just Jersey. It really is fucked up. Like the way we speak to each other. And I yelled at them I'm like, I can't live. I lived with you guys for 40 years. I can't fucking do this. I'm leaving. But then I'm flipping the fuck out too. I'm like, I'm telling my dad I'm gonna slice this fucking from Mike dad. Like he knows. But like it's weird. We can do that and then we calm the fuck down. But like I get but when they tell me to calm down, like my dad and her were telling me to calm down the 1 week. I'm like, are you like I have stuck there. I'm waiting for my ride. I'm like, I couldn't get away from them. I was like losing my mind telling me to calm the fuck down over my mom. No, motherfuckers, you all should be flipping out. Like, no. So
I have anxiety. If someone tells me to calm down, forget about it. Whew.
Yeah, that's the worst thing to do. Because trust me, I would. And I really don't fucking feel like it. I feel like fucking you up is what I do. But like, I have to stop saying shit like that. Because I just have to, I can't, but if I keep it in, I'll get cancer. It's serious. That's the truth. That is the absolute truth. It's bad energy. I don't like to keep that shit in. Even if I have to talk to myself. But like, I feel like with Ralph, if you fucking, oh my God, how dare you fucking hang out with people? Like, I don't know. He
needs to get out of that basement. He needs to get himself his own house.
No, that basement's beautiful. That basement is a house.
Right. But only one of them should be living in the house.
I know.
Not be living together.
I would take that basement anytime. I would move into that basement with that man, with your ex-wife upstairs. I'm just kidding. No, like I came here and never left 10 years ago. So we're like on our first date still.
Aww.
I moved right the fuck in. I didn't mean it. We didn't mean it. It just happened. We were like, we didn't tell anybody at first. I was like, they knew, but like, we were like, we'll wait a month or two to tell our parents.
How do you feel about Angela? Because I feel like she's boring me a little bit.
Yeah, I like her fake. I think she's fake. I think she's fake as fuck.
I 100% am starting to think that that she is on the show with her husband because she is going to get a divorce. I just feel it.
I don't think she wants a divorce though.
No, I don't think so. But I think that
right?
I think he pushed her to do the show, like almost like a Kelsey Grammer, like Camille, type
Lisa Hochstein type deal.
100%. Which
like everything's great, but like he doesn't even pacify her. Which I wish she would stop trying to force him to love her on camera. That's what's pissing him off.
Which, not to get off Atlanta and onto Miami, but that scene was so funny with Lisa when she was telling Marisol and Alexia, and she was like, yeah, Lenny's calling me,
let's get back together.
He is the father of my kids. And they're all like, no, don't do it. And she I thought that was she got me. I think she got everyone because it's so believable to think that she would get back together with him. That I feel like everyone that was watching was saying the same thing as Alexia, don't do it.
Do we believe her though? Do you believe he really would want to do that? I mean, I think he was hurt that his ex-fiance left him or fiance left him. And then he's, oh yeah, I'm sorry. I left my family. I regret it, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as fiance came back.
Honestly,
he hates Lisa.
I could totally see them getting back together only
he
because
doesn't love her. He doesn't love her.
I know that, but I feel like she is so vain and money hungry that I could see I could see her getting back with him just for the money alone.
I would do it just to win and fuck everybody else, right? You know what I mean? And then slowly fuck his life up while I'm there. I would slowly kill him. No offense, I would slowly kill him.
And how much is Alexia like Teresa? They are
fuck me.
And to hear Teresa's voice on Real Housewives of Miami and then to see her cameo on Next Gen NYC, I'm okay. I get that New Jersey's on pause, but we don't need to see Teresa on every other show.
She's fired. She's fired. Why is she here?
But then why is she on every other show?
Because she latched onto her daughter, just like Kim whatever.
Her voice on Miami was so annoying.
Why? Because she thinks she's Alexia. Fuck off.
They are the same person. They really are the same person.
And they're married to the same person.
I know.
I did not know that Todd was as much as Louis until she said what he did to her.
Crazy.
You sneaky fucker.
But not for nothing, Alexia is just as dumb as Teresa because so he moved out and yet you were still talking and you were talking about going to therapy and blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden he files for divorce and you're blindsided. He moved out. What did you think was going to happen?
I know. I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. They were in therapy, so it wasn't all that perfect. She's like, we were having sex. And he told me he loves me. I'm the greatest, and he likes to fuck me, and blah blah blah. And the next thing he's moving his shit out. That's scandalous shit. That is fucked up. That is that is really fucked up. You don't love your wife, and you don't love that kid. You don't love Frankie.
I think it's so funny how she was telling Lisa, don't get back with Lenny. But meanwhile, as she's sitting there saying that, she just got back with Todd. So I mean,
Todd's fucking her. Todd is fucking her. That is it. They won't even talk about the divorce because he wants the divorce and she doesn't want it. She doesn't want to bring it up because she knows he's going to say we're not getting back together.
But not for nothing. It's not she has a lot going for her and she's a beautiful woman. So if she needed someone to fuck her,
lived with somebody, but she's lived on, and also she can't live on her own. She's lived off of the men her whole life.
I know, but I feel like she could find someone very easily. So the fact that
do you think got her own vehicle? You think this bitch got her own car, like how she made fun of Lisa?
No, but
at least her new boyfriend could do is buy her or rent her a car.
I'm sure she could find a man who will give her a car very easily.
I think she could do.
In Miami. I think
she has no problem finding a dude in Miami, an old rich guy or whoever.
That's why that's why I don't understand why she went back to him and is it seems so desperate for...
you know what? It's that Munchausen thingy or whatever, not Munchausen. What's it called when you phone out your captor? She's so
right.
She's in love with the idea of him being a great guy. She's still in love with the guy she thought, not the guy that told her he just moved all his shit out behind her back and said, fuck off, I want a divorce. She does not love that guy. She's in love with the guy she thinks he is again. She thinks he went through something and now he's fine again. He's not mad at her anymore. But that's bullshit because he would have never done that to her. You don't do that to people you love. You don't just move out behind their back and fuck over your kid, the kid that you adopted.
What do you think? What do you think of the fight between Gertie and Julia? Whose side are you on?
I don't give a fuck.
You don't care?
I don't care. No. I think it's Gertie.
I loved Gertie last season. She's
she's
kind of disappointing me a little bit this season.
What is up with you? Are you that you're lying now about shit? You're lying.
It's almost like too much. Her reaction is a little too much.
Where's Kiki? Where the fuck was Kiki? Kiki wasn't in it, wasn't she? Was she?
No, in the
Oh wow, we're
Zoom
talking about
call?
Miami, right? Yeah. Where's Kiki? Did you see Kiki at all?
No, she was there. She wasn't in the Zoom call because her kid dropped the phone in the toilet or something, they said.
Her boyfriend and her broke up too or something.
Yes.
Was that there? Okay, I did hear that. I did hear it. I was watching, listening.
Yes.
Okay.
But
I actually liked Phaedra, but Phaedra's going to be the Kenya though. Phaedra's going to be the big mouth because Kenya lost me at Bolo Gate. I've always said it. She's not a girl's girl. She sex shames people. Thank God she wasn't here because she would have ruined this entire day, this whole entire week. And like, thank God she's not there because she would have ruined it. I think that these women can do that, and everybody's fine with it. They're fine with it sexually. Their partners are fine, whatever they were doing. If Phaedra said I was getting somebody pregnant, she was doing something. They were doing more than just, which is fine. I don't care. I think it's sexy as fuck. Like, they're all hot as hell. They're all beautiful women, right?
Phaedra dancing with the guy at that. Oh my God.
It was like, oh, whoa.
When she was like, we're all getting pregnant tonight, I literally thought that in my head. I was like, they're definitely all getting impregnated by the same man tonight. This is like crazy.
Yes. And I'm sure they can find, I really like when they do this. I hate when they fucking fight. I really do. Like, I can deal with the drama in their life. They're not supposed to have drama they can drama with each other, but it's supposed to be cotton candy drama.
Oh, like, yeah. I like the fighting, but I like the PG fighting. Like, I don't like
where they can go and where they rally around each other when they need each other. This was a fake rally around.
Like back in the day, like the stupid fighting with like the white refrigerator and like, you know, like the dumb...
throwing wine and like, I remember Tamara throwing wine in Gina's face. That was such a big deal. At the end of OC, we're like, oh my God. That was a big deal to us because we're like, holy fuck.
I was like, now we're showing videos of housewives giving fellatio, even though it's not the housewives.
We're way past that now. We fucked up
like, crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Real quick off. Did you hear about fucking Leah now and McSweeney? They're still going with this case.
Oh, 100%.
Why is it not throwing the fuck out? I'm telling you, she fucking says this is all they need to show. On her first confessional in the episode, she says, I stopped taking my bipolar meds 6 months ago. It will trigger, I'm doing well, but it could trigger me to drink. Okay. So, bitch, you saw it. Why are we here then? That's all they needed to know. Nothing triggered her bipolar except for her when she stopped taking her meds before the show started. Okay. Why the fuck do you think that you're owed anything? Her lawsuit is the biggest piece of bullshit I've ever heard. Brandy should sue them for fucking not hiring her back. Honestly, even though she ran her mouth too much, she was hurt. But she's the one who really lost out.
Do you know what's so crazy is I remember Leah, her first season of New York, like, she is going to be the best housewife ever. She's amazing. She's so funny. Yep. Her second season was
no second season curse. No second season curse here.
Someone else just had that recently.
Second season curse. Who was it?
I remember saying, "Oh my God, I love them first season," and their second season they were like awful.
I mean, it happened with fucking Salt Lake, but that's a whole other fucking story right now. But like,
I haven't heard anything.
I'm not excited. I'm not excited about Roanoke or wherever the fuck it is, Rhode Island. Fuck, what the fuck? What? I told you, Dolores.
Housewives of Long Island.
I make sure she heard me say this. I told Robin Marie, ask her who the fuck is she talking? Why is she going there? Who does she know? I want to know who they are. And she's like, relax. Rob's like, relax. Everything's fine. I said, no, it's not. I told them not to do this. I don't even know where the fuck this place is. I've never even Rhode Island. Where the fuck is Rhode Island? And why are we moving there, Dolores? You live here. Why are you moving there? Like, it makes no sense to me. You're not a real housewife of Rhode Island, and you don't live there.
I can't remember. Are you watching Love Hotel or you're not watching Love Hotel?
No, I haven't yet. I'm going to watch Next Gen. You guys got me wanting to watch it now.
The season of Love Hotel just ended. I didn't watch the finale, but I caught like 2 seconds of it while I was at work the other night.
Yeah.
And I am like so upset with Ashley, and she totally picked the wrong person, and she's such an asshole. And it was just like, I have to watch the whole episode.
Does Shannon meet anybody or no?
She does.
So she has a guy. She has a nice guy now. That's all I need to know. I don't need to watch. I don't need to watch.
I didn't watch the last episode. I don't know if I'm on the fence about him. But
I hope he's a good guy.
She did.
Good guy.
I will say that.
Did Luann?
I mean, does Luann always?
I mean, she has no problem.
Let's be real. Luann had like 5 men, and yes, she was on Watch What Happens Live after the finale. And I believe the person she picked lives in like Hawaii or something.
Oh
And
my God.
she loves him, but like they obviously can't see each other, like, you know,
Move
a
to
lot.
Hawaii, bitch. Move to Hawaii, bitch. What are you doing? Move to Hawaii, bitch.
She's touring. She's touring the world with her cabaret show. Hello.
Is Sonia's fucked up, right? Sonia got her whole thing's canceled, Sonia?
I would think so.
I can't. I've been saying this for years. She's
I'm actually wearing my my Luann shirt. Hold on.
Don't let it be about Tom. Please don't let it be about Tom. Oh, I love that. I love that scene. I love that scene so much. I was so angry with her that season. I hated her that season. I hate her. I was so not jealous. I was just like, what the fuck are you doing? You're not cool, bitch. You're nobody. You're a loser. Like I was like, I hope Tom cheated on you. I was so mean to her. Did not like the braggadocious bullshit.
So have you watched Next Gen yet, or you haven't watched it?
No, I haven't, but I will now.
I think you're only like 2-3 episodes.
I'm gonna lose my mind because I can't stand fucking Gia and Teresa. I cannot fucking stand Gia.
I will say Gia is on it like the least out of the entire cast.
They don't like her. So wait, so we have Ariana.
Which I will tell you, I was very hesitant because, you know, her whole family is like cuckoo for Cocoa
Toxic fucking humans. They're a bunch of toxic white trash humans, yes.
But when I tell you, wait till you watch it. I want to get your feedback because I'm telling you, I have a feeling you're really gonna like Ariana because let me tell you, she is nothing like her sister. I mean, well, this is, you know, I'm talking like I know her, but from the show and from and from interviews, she makes fun of her mother, like her mom who posts all this like clickbait stuff.
Yes.
But Ariana is like, Mom, like, do not post stuff about me. Like, you are like crazy. Like, why are you doing this?
Did you see her and him got back together? They're back together.
I don't.
Listen, I said, Dana, you're no ever send it to me again. I don't give a fuck about these toxic fucking scumbags. They're scumbags. They're white trash scumbags.
You know what I love though?
The cops should not be there with those kids. You fake ass bitch.
So Kim and Croy are like separated, divorced, whatever
white
they
trash.
are.
And now they're together. They're white trash liars.
But Ariana like still calls him dad.
That is her dad. My dad.
It is. I'm telling you, when you watch it, you are gonna.
They're her parents, but my parents are toxic humans now too.
When you watch it, you're gonna like her because I'm telling you, she is so different than the rest of her family. And like she was saying how, you know, the reason why she was giving her mom money was
why she gave her mom money
for her younger siblings because her mom had no money.
You know what? You know what? Then I'm sure they have a nanny or something. I would not hand that bitch money.
Give it the way she speaks of like her siblings is like really, it's sweet. It's like,
how old are they now? Like 12? How old are the young? There's 4, right?
Yeah, 3 boys, 1 girl.
Doing that, having all those kids. I'm like, what are you doing?
Back to back to back to back.
Yes, I'm like, you're not a size 2, bitch. By the way, fucking all. I'm a two. Like, I'm sorry, Kim used to be pretty, but she's fucked down. She's FD. She's completely fucked down.
What's funny is you and Larja were saying the last time how like you definitely don't want her back on your screens or whatever.
Oh God.
And see, this is why I love talking to you because you and I differ in our opinions all the time.
She's white trash. She's a loser. What do you want to get?
Because I am like very in what?
She posts everything online. We can see what she's doing. We don't need to. You know what I mean?
I am very interested in her story and her divorce.
And I'll pull up the body cam. You want to see the body cam footage? I'll show you. You got body cam footage from the cops, okay?
When I was talking about my dream team of Atlanta.
Oh my God. If you say Kim, I'm gonna die.
She's in there with Nene. She's in there with Nene.
You're delusional. She's a loser. She's a delusional. She's a loser.
Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Housewife.
I'm not disagreeing with you that she's a loser, but I would say that the majority of the housewives that entertain me on TV are losers.
No, but see, Phaedra's good. Phaedra has real money. Portia kind of has real money.
Phaedra's never lied before. Phaedra's never.
They might be all, but they're nothing like the trash that Kim is. Kim is red trash, but she came on as trash. She came on fucking somebody's husband. Okay, she had nothing.
I can name a couple of the trashy housewives.
So can I. But she's bad. Calling the cops with your kids there every week. Calling him crazy. Oh my God! Then why do you made him lose his job? He literally ruined himself being with her. I thought I thought they were great. I thought thank good for her until fake divorce thing happened.
I just randomly will watch like Real Housewives of Atlanta clips from back in the day with like her, Nene, and Sheree, and like they were great TV.
Remember how her wigs got better and better? They look up better and better. And then like before that they were top pieces. I was like, it does. She was a pretty she was pretty for a while, but she's like I get my face done like I'm going like hard on it though. July 2nd, I'm going to do it all. But like I'm only doing it because I'm so fucking secure. But like Kim didn't need a lot of work at all. Like I think she aged well, and then something happened. The drinking or the gambling or I don't know, whatever it is that's making her lose everything.
I actually think she looked better. I think she looked better without the wigs and without like the makeup and all the.
I don't think I've ever seen her without it. I can't picture Kim in without her makeup and hair and stuff. I just can't. And I liked how her daughters. I'm into that look, but like it was too much after a while. Like how her one daughter did it. Now Ariana is with a really rich like guy, but they've been together for a long time, like since high school, right?
Yes, on and off. And then the older one, Brielle, is engaged to like a
baseball player,
minor league baseball player or something.
That's good because she's known him for a while too. All right, but is Ariana's boyfriend a good guy?
I can't tell yet. I mean, he seems it so far. Like he seems to like defend her, and you know, he seems to be good to her. But who knows? He's a boy and he's on Bravo. So let's be real.
Now, who's the one who might be on drugs? Is there a couple of them that might be on drugs?
On Next Gen?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure a couple of them.
Somebody was saying that I'm going to notice that a couple of them are on drugs.
I'm like, I mean,
that would be a first for us to have the kids be on some shit.
There's one of them that talks about smoking weed all the time. But I mean, if you think about it, they're a bunch of young people that live in New York City. So I'm pretty sure some of them are probably on drugs.
And now kind of surprised. It's weird. I don't know why it surprises me. Like, it surprised me that Jack stayed cooked all that time. I mean, I suspected it, but not on the show. Like, I didn't think they were all getting fucked up like that. And they were all doing it. But, like, they were able to. And it's like, it shocked me. I don't know why. It makes me feel better about my life. It really does. Like,
in my head, I could picture Jax and Randall, Lala's ex.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I can picture Tom. I can picture Sandoval doing it too.
100%.
But not with Jax for some reason. Like I know his girlfriend had some shit, but like him and Jax doing drugs together, it doesn't seem like, except for back in the day. So Jax is too much of a fucking like tattletale. You know what I mean?
Did you watch the last Valley after show?
Mm-hmm. No. I might have. Remind me.
Jax kept saying to, I think it was the after show. Was it during? Yeah, it was the after show. Jax was talking to Jesse and he's telling him about how Brittany needs to sell the house because a woman doesn't need a house with, 5 bathrooms. As a woman, she should live more moderately. As a woman, he said it 3 times.
What the fuck? He's got your kid, you dumb fuck. I can't stand it.
But I'm just like, his like misogynistic, like antiquated, like he's just such
a loser.
Any negative word that you can think of is Jax Taylor.
And I said to him about his wife, I said, you know what? After what you did to your mother, Brittany didn't stand a fucking chance. And he looked at me and I was like, I'm serious, dude. I said, how dare you be so fucking evil? I said, say this to me 3 times. Brittany's done nothing wrong. Brittany is not your enemy. You were mad because she told on you and you got because you were abusing her and you were telling everybody she's the fucking problem. She's the alcoholic. How fucking dare you? And then you get mad at her for holding it in, keeping your secret. You fuck.
I think.
And you telling her.
I think it's crazy how Bravo is
allowing him to do it.
No, but he's invited to BravoCon. He's going to be a BravoCon.
He's abusing a cast member.
He's going to be a BravoCon. He's on the list of people that are going to be there. And I am shocked because to me, that's like you're rewarding someone for being a terrible human being.
You literally, oh my God, that's so fucked up. They got rid of fucking all 3 of those assholes back in the day over like way less than that. He's abusing a cast member. He's on 3 times rehab. 3 fucking times rehab. Okay.
I love to watch Schwartz's face when he's in the after show with
Yeah,
Jax. He looks so embarrassed. Like, get me out of here. I am not associated with
because
this idiot.
they all do. He know what he did the entire time of that show? Talk about how fucked up he is and how sorry he is. And it contradicting, oh, Brittany deserves better, but then they all like she's this and that. And it's like trauma.
I'm a work in progress.
Always.
Progress.
No, you're not, you meth head, you fucking lying motherfucker.
He's
a mess. He has no security, no paparazzi anywhere. And how messy of you. You don't know. Listen, for you to ask somebody that you barely know for drugs, are you stupid? Like, you don't give a fuck.
I could imagine his show is probably like Sonia Morgan's show, where it's just like a fucking hot mess.
It was a hot mess. It was horrible.
Do whatever they want.
He has no merch. He was late. He was all over the place. How many
people were at his show?
30.
Really?
Nothing. No.
That's how my sister and I went to a Tom Sandoval show after Sandoval broke. We went to the first show, and when I tell you, there was probably like 35 people.
Well, that's crazy because I don't think nobody can pull a crowd. Like the Broad Brothers with like when we did with Adam and Zach, we fucking sold the place out. It was so much better. It was so much more interactive. Like everybody was walking around, hanging out with everybody. They weren't hiding in the green room. Like he comes out, like Ken Power comes out on stage. That's it. And you talk to them and you do one picture with them at the end. That's not what the fuck that's supposed to be. Like when like I'm telling you, it was so much when Zach and Adam are there. Like they literally are in the crowd with everybody. They know that they're not anybody. Like people are paying to hang out with you and stuff. Like, and the show is one thing, but I'm telling you, when they started it, that's how I pictured them all to be. Like where they were there for the first hour doing the meet and greet, had a step and repeat. There's no step. I haven't seen a step and repeat at Jackson's at Ken Power. Well, Ken Power happened to get pictures, but like a step and repeat where anybody can go up and use it. Like it was crazy. Like $125 for you to talk to us like you do anytime. As a content creator, you're not so special.
The tickets were?
Huh?
The tickets were $125.
Basically. Yeah, for a meet and greet. Like, and that's crazy because there's a seat. I'm never going to pay for them seats again. Never. I will buy the $40 seats. And
you did the meet and greet?
I always do because I figured the VIP, but I didn't realize like there's always so many fucking seats up front still that are still available. Right. But then for Jackson's, they didn't let you move seats, but everybody else's show you could move anywhere you wanted as long as the seats weren't taken, right? But like, I'm not paying for them to meet and greet anymore because Jax didn't do it. Kempire sucked. And it's nothing like it used to be. But I will go. Like Zach, I know is going to hang out. Zach, I know, because Zach Peters in July, and hope the fucking God he lets us fucking like, he should let you introduce your podcast if you want to come. He should fucking we should let us spill tea with him. I just feel like I don't know, why not? Like you have other content creators that you can like. He's doing it in other fucking towns and other cities. Like he's got other people coming in other cities for him.
I have who's the person I listen to that I think is so funny.
So much.
Who?
I wouldn't be here without Zach or Adam. I would not be here without them. Like I will never waver. I mean, I talk shit on Adam bad because he dicked me, but like I have to give him credit. I wouldn't be here without him. But.
I met a bunch of podcasters and content creators when I went to BravoCon 2 years ago in Vegas.
I need to go.
I met Ryan Bailey. He was really nice.
Stop. He's my favorite.
I met Christian.
I can never meet him. I can never meet Ryan because I'll embarrass myself. Like he's like one of those people to me that like I don't even want to meet him that much. I'm obsessed with him.
Oh, what's funny is he got me into all the podcasts. I think him and the Watch What Crappens guys are like the first podcast.
Oh my God. When I hear them talk, I told them all the time when I hear them talk, I'm home. I'm like, guys, I'm home.
They were the ones that told me because they used to have a show, the Watch What Crappens guys.
Yeah.
And I was a caller, and they told me that they're like, your voice sounds exactly like Lisa Barlow.
You do sound like Lisa Barlow.
I'm pretty sure that she's from New York originally. I'm pretty sure.
Probably exactly where you're from because you guys have the same Long Island accent.
And our hair, the same.
I know.
Same Karastas or whatever she uses.
Keratos.
I have it in the shower.
I heard that Brittany really pisses everybody off, and she's a huge liar. like she's she's not really like this like little meek like, oh, I'm just taking pictures. I don't know how to use my phone. Oh my God, like. Figure. That's good though. That's a good fucking move. That is a good move. Make people hate you, think you're a weirdo, but you're like very conniving in the meantime. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and if you don't give a fuck what people think, that's even better.
It's true.
Think about it. And I'm mad that they're going after. I'm mad that they're going after what's her face. What the fuck's her name?
Nia?
I'm pissed that they're going after Bronwyn's life.
Oh, I was like, who are we talking about right now?
I'm sorry, moved on. I
was like, I'm like, wait, we're on a totally different franchise.
I know. I said we'll go like
all over.
We'll have to go back, but like because I'm gonna talk about Salt Lake with you real quick. Now, thank God, Jen,
I haven't heard anything about Salt Lake. I feel like Salt Lake has been very like.
Well, I heard a lot. I heard Meredith almost fucking. She hit somebody. Somebody was with the free parking sign. She thought it said free it was like free parking. So I don't know. They had an event and somebody made a free parking sign, but they made it look like they were doing the letters and she thought it was going to say free Palestine and she walked ballistic and hit her. I think it was Brit or somebody. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So she lost her mind before she even knew what was going on. Like a fucking psycho bitch. Like
I mean, I heard she was DJing somewhere, which I think is like really funny.
Right. What, her Deb Shop outfit? Like her outfits are so 1990s Deb Shop. I can't deal with it. Circa 9. I can't deal with her. She's so blah and so and like no makeup and no like she can't look cute no matter what she does. I don't get it. She's like give me a dusty bag of bugles or some shit.
I feel like every member of her family has like the same monotone like voice. It's bad. It's
and then you got Brooks. Brooks is so I love him, but he's so fake gay. I can't deal with it. Stop it. Stop it. I know you're gay, but like stop it with the like the mother. Like Jesus, dude, please. Like grow up. Grow the fuck up, dude. You're a man.
I haven't thought about anything Salt Lake City and like
Brahma, they went after her entire life. Well, apparently her husband has something to do with that guy who like that yacht that fucking sank after he won all this, like the guy that did that big like lawsuit thing and then won and then his fucking yacht sunk and his whole family died. Yeah, he had some shit to do with that guy.
If you don't remember from when we did a live months ago, I'm not a Bronwyn fan. So
I know I never I like her. I do. I feel like fucking the dog situation was a fucking that was a mess. Like they picked that apart, made it into something that it wasn't. Like, and you know what? Guess what? I have bad credit too. Like, I mean, all the bad things that she's doing, I don't know what the fuck she's doing with her money. Apparently, she's like doing these fake loans and shit. And then she got caught. She's got all these fraud charges that she's getting caught with. Do you have to go? What time is it? Do you have to go?
Not yet. Not yet. Hold on. Hey, babe. Can you shut my door for me?
Babe, I said hi. Will you say hi? Tell him to get and say hi real quick. I'll just say hello to meet him.
Krista says hi, babe.
Hi, babe. I want to meet him.
Not when he gets home from work.
Dude, my husband gets home from work. He's so sexy. I love my husband in his work clothes. Dirty ass work clothes after work.
I say that too. I was like, the dirtier, the better.
Yes, the complete fucking. He's a welder, so he comes home in like complete fucking.
Your husband's a welder?
Yeah.
My husband used to be a welder.
Really?
Yes.
He worked for Cornell Steel for like 27 years.
He probably knows. My husband just switched jobs like about 2 years ago, but my husband was a welder.
It's coming back. He has to know who Cornell is.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, Cornell Steel and Crane.
I was just about to say, like, I love that blue collar.
I know, that's what he is. He's 27 fucking years. He should be fucking retiring, but
wow,
now he can sit on his ass. But
yeah, my husband's birthday was what's today? Monday. His birthday was.
Was a year younger, right? We get a year younger every year, not older. Never tell that universe you're getting a year older. You have to regress because
we're going out to dinner for his birthday tonight.
Okay. You have birthday sex?
Birthday sex. I mean, usually, but now's not the best time. But I'm also not feeling that great. I feel like I'm like run down a little bit.
Are you? I won't answer. I'll ask you later about it.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Still trying though, right?
Yes.
Still doing all the stuff. Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't want to ask you because I feel like it's like somebody probably always ask you all the time, and you're probably like tired of saying that.
No. What's funny is I feel like the last live we did, you left, and me and Larger were talking, and I don't even know how we even got into it, but I'm pretty sure on the live I told everyone about my fertility journey. So
yeah. Okay. Because I'm like, did she tell me that privately? I was like, and plus I don't want to be the one like that always asks you and you always have to say no, I still don't, like it didn't work this time.
No, I had to tell people, my regulars at my job, because I'm very open about it. I feel like talking about it makes it easier. But you know, I feel like certain people will like ask me like, you know, every couple weeks, like anything anything yet? And I feel like that gets to be a lot, especially when you're like, nope, not yet, not yet.
Mm-hmm.
So
I gotta come see you at work. You probably like literally like you say when I get on here, and but in real life I'm like afraid of people. You probably come alive at work.
What's funny is I've been talking about doing a podcast for like 5 years, and I have my regulars at my job that literally will ask me all the time, like, did you start the podcast yet? Because if you were to see me at work, I feel like it's a lot easier for me to talk at work.
Yeah, you've been there doing it for so long, right? Like
they want me to do a podcast about like restaurants and like bartending, but that's I'm like not passionate about that. So because they're always like, they're like, what are you gonna do a podcast about? I'm like, Bravo
TV. Bravo, bitches.
Yeah. But
I love these ladies. Like these ladies, they don't have them don't watch the show anymore. Like, and they still come up here just for me. Like you get a certain like I'm so fucking grateful for you guys and like everybody that like because I'm a mess. I'm a like, fucking, you know what I mean? And it shocks me that people actually want to hear what I have to say. I don't even know if they do, but like
they say one of my favorite quotes is sanity is the playground for the unimaginative. Because it's true. Sanity is the playground for the unimaginative.
That's boring.
The best people are the craziest people.
That's the truth. I think that's
sanity is boring.
It is boring. I don't know how I would ever be like if I had just Monday. Like I'm always my brain. If things are calm, I realize this. When things are calm, I can't control that. And I don't like when things are calm, the rug's always being pulled out from under me. So my family's life's in chaos, that's all on them. They did it to themselves. But like that right there should break me, and it's not. But like I need the chaos because I can control that. I can control whether I go around them or not. It's crazy to say that. Like when everything was fine, I have something. I like the devil's playground for me. Like, and I don't mind the devil's playground. Well, when shit's calm, something's up. I feel like, and that's my toxicity, my trauma. But like, these people are fucking nutcrackers or sociopaths. I just realized that. Like, after my whole life, they're fucking nuts. They're all nuts. I don't know how I didn't see it. I'm not the crazy one. Hey, Larja, I'm the sane one, believe it or not. But I'm the best one. Like, they're just a bunch of assholes to each other now. Like, they're fucked up. Sorry, guys, you are. I don't know how to say it, but like, all four of them, not just two of them now, all four. My other parents are getting divorced now too. Fucking assholes. Not only one. They're both getting a divorce now. Isn't that great?
My parents have been married for, I think.
Well, they were married. They were all married for 40 fucking years. Well, we had a great life. They only great life, whatever.
My mom is actually calling me as I'm live right now. She's really annoying.
We're supposed to go to the shore, but my mom said Zach moved back home, so I didn't want to go. I kind of just didn't want to leave him yet. And I'm supposed to go with my mom, my sister, and my aunt to the shore house, right? I'm pissed off at my aunt. I've been fighting with her since my mom left my dad. I haven't had a real conversation with my mom about the whole thing she's doing, which is fine. And I'm supposed to go with my sister, who's going to be telling me all weekend, calm down.
Bringing it back to Bravo because I did have a question.
Bravo. Sorry, yes.
I'm bringing you back. Bring me back. My question for you, which is totally off topic because we have not even brought this up at all, is what do you think is going to happen to Summer House? Now that
like Paige left, right?
Paige left, Lexi's not coming back, which I mean,
who cares? What? So Amanda and Kyle.
And then, Lindsay has a baby now.
Lindsay doesn't belong there. Babies don't belong there. Okay. Right. I feel like we need Amanda and Kyle are still great because Kyle's now that he's a DJ, they're back to coolness, right? I think they need to keep coming. I think Sierra needs to keep coming, but I like the younger crowd because they can fuck with the younger crowd. Lindsay can't. Lindsay's a housewife at this point. Lindsay go be a housewife. Paige go be a housewife. You know what I mean? Like a real housewife of New York.
I think that they, instead of doing, my one idea was to move Lindsay to Real Housewives of New York.
And
Paige. But then my other idea, which I think I'm leaning more towards, is I think that they should just do a spinoff, like how Vanderpump did a Valley spinoff. I think Summer House should do a spinoff with
that, right?
But
now the couples are not though. Now there's no couples though. There's no like. See, when she was with Craig still, and it was Amanda and Kyle, and it was Lindsay. Or I'm sorry, I know who was the other couple, Lindsay and Carl. It would have been great to do a family version of Summer House, like they did with New Jersey, right, or with Jersey Shore. because that still works. But they can't say, but they're not partying anymore, right? But this crowd, they broke up. So it doesn't make sense to do another shore house, put single people in that.
No, I think that they should do a spin-off, not of like not a summer house,
okay,
but their lives in the city after summer house. Like they've already grown out of summer house.
They have.
But we still want to follow their lives. So it's like, I want to see Paige on my TV. I want to see if she's dating people.
I would like to see them with Erin on Real Housewives, like not the whole new crowd, not the crowd. I say restart new Housewives, Real Housewives in New York, right? But now we're gonna have Lindsay, Paige, Erin, Amanda, and Amanda could do it too because Amanda's becoming something. Like Amanda's starting to do something with herself, right? That's 3 housewives right there in New York that have class, and that's Erin, that's 4 or 5.
That was my original thought, but I don't think I'm into it anymore. I think I'm more into them doing a spinoff. And
it's like put them in a different house. Just go put them in another house somewhere. You know what I mean? Do what? It's crazy. Like I feel like during the weeks they're just at work all the time. They're work. And they're
I think we should do a spin-off about their work life and their dating life, and like, you know, Lindsay as a mother and Kyle and Amanda trying to have a baby. And I feel like all of them have like a decent amount of storyline.
I feel like Amanda and Kyle aren't going to have kids now. I feel like because she's got her new career, he's got his new DJ career. How are they going to have kids in the city? She keeps saying it. I don't want to have kids in the city. She keeps going back and forth. So I feel like they I don't know. I'm so attached to Carl and Summer House that I don't want it done, but I could get rid of Lindsay. I was upset that Paige left. I feel like she's a staple. And I thought, like, are you better now? Like, but if she can move on to it's like a Housewives thing, great.
I'm saying Carl, Lindsay, Kyle, literally everyone that's on the Summer House, minus Jesse and West. But I think that Jesse and West should kick off this new summer house.
Okay. Yes.
Younger people.
I'm there for that.
Younger people.
Yes. And Sierra. Do you think because Sierra's young?
I think Sierra should stay in the summer house.
Me too. And the other girl that didn't make it, but that should have made it, but didn't.
Bailey?
Yeah. I liked her. She's different.
Yeah, but I heard she lied to production or whatever.
Who cares? I mean, whatever. I said, listen, they probably have a lot of great friends that I'm telling you. And I didn't like how Jesse fucked over Lex. I didn't like how Wes fucked over Sierra, but now I'm okay with it because I think Sierra and Wes could be okay in the house together. I just feel like their dynamic is still fun to fuck with. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be fun to stay with somebody else and then see how she reacts. Maybe he'll realize he loves her one day.
Did you see Mamir's comment in the comments? Because I haven't heard anything about Paige getting backlash.
I'm sure she did.
From her pajama line.
No. What, for leaving Summer House?
Saying it's like, Mamir saying because it's overpriced and low quality stuff, which like I could kind of see, like, I think it's really ugly.
I don't, what, yeah.
It's like very ugly and plain.
That's, well, you know what? That's exactly what happened with fucking Whitney, dumbass. Trying to pass off fucking trash as shit that, you know, because you think you're somebody who should raise prices 700%. Like, but Alibaba jewelry, like, what is she doing? Buying shit? They probably know she's buying trash. Like, she ate shit by Sheree.
Right.
Like, look what Sheree did. You had 9 years, how many years to get that fucking line top notch, and you come out with some fucking Timo shit that you put your name on? Right. Fine, great. But that didn't take 7 years. And I think that Paige dropped the bomb. She dropped the ball on it. Big time. Right. And maybe you should stay on the show because maybe that's how people know you. That's how I feel. You feel differently, but I feel like it was dumb for her to leave because who the fuck are you without that show? I'm sorry. Giggly Squad, I didn't even know it still existed. Great. They're doing great and all. I think that Hannah's the one who's selling out because she's the one who's on fucking Netflix and shit. You know what I mean? She's the one with the famous name and husband now, even though I can't fucking stand her. I'm sure that she pulls in a crowd. I don't think that Paige pulls in a crowd. I do not think that gotta
go. My God, my freaking mother is like out.
Answer it. Tell her say hi.
Oh my God, she's like ridiculous. She literally has called me 6 times, texted me telling me to call her. Now she just tried to FaceTime.
Maybe something's wrong.
No. We're going out to dinner soon, so she's probably like, when are we leaving?
So answer it. You can answer it.
No. But I'm gonna have to get off here because she's probably just gonna call me a million more times.
Have fun.
But I have to be at dinner in like a half an hour anyway. So
Friday you're off, right? I know. Oh my God, what happened? Did she just hang up? I don't think she meant to hit the button and leave us that quick. Oh, there you are.
There we are. Yay.
Seen by Sheree. So you're off on Friday?
I am off on Friday. No, I'm not. I am normally off on Fridays, but I suffer from monthly migraines, and I had such a migraine headache this weekend that the only way for me to get out of my shift was to offer up my life.
Yeah.
And I'm working this Friday.
Like for mercy.
Yeah, I'm working.
Where do you work at? Because I need to come see you.
I work at, it's a bar/restaurant called Smuggler Jack's.
I'm going to look it up.
It's on the water on Long Island.
It's probably beautiful.
Yeah, I bartend on the water. So with
oh my God, I would love
Smuggler Jack's. It's like
beaches there. You guys have cute beaches.
It's cute like beaches. I'm a beach person. It's like I
miss it right now. I want to go right now.
I work in a real bougie neighborhood with a bunch of really high maintenance alcoholics. So
I used to live behind the gates. So
well, it's true. Yeah. So I'm working for the rest. I'm off tomorrow, and then I'm working the rest of the week.
Somebody said something about they want to live tomorrow. I can't remember who it was. Or something. I can't remember. I'm like losing my mind. What's that? Let me think about that, because I was like, oh, I have to do my hair and makeup again, but I will.
Well, if you can come up with stuff to talk about, I can go live tomorrow.
Okay. I mean, I'll just go on. I'll be more. Do I have to be more streamlined this?
It's funny because I'll literally just jot down like all the different shows, and then like once I look at like, oh, Real Housewives of Miami, like thoughts just start coming to my head.
I mean, I could talk about this. I could talk about it all day. Like my mirror sends me the recaps. Thank God. I thought she has them ready for me every time. But then like I also don't really get engaged in the tea, and I should more but I love talking. I could talk about Bravo for hours. I could talk about every season of every franchise for hours. But we should do that one day. We should do a Bravo marathon one day.
Mamir, to answer you, sorry. I have tried everything for migraines, everything. And because I get them monthly, because they are connected to my monthly friend.
Oh, no. Okay.
So because they are menstrual migraines, there's no medication because they're hormone related.
Natural either.
So unless I go on like birth control or something like that, which I can't because I'm trying to get pregnant.
Yeah, I'm like
that wouldn't work. But I get them every single month. They last for 48 hours, 2 days.
Did you ever do acupuncture?
I have. Oh. They last for 2 days, literally 48 hours from the minute I wake up to the minute I go to sleep. It is like
why the acupuncture didn't work. I can't believe that.
It is because they're hormonal. It's like the most.
I know, but they can get rid of anything.
Debilitating. It is like
fix that. I don't know how you could. That's awful. 48 hours is a long fucking time.
2 days. I literally cannot hear anything. I can't see anything.
You got to fix that. They got to fix that. They got to fix it. I feel very bad for you. I want to fix. I'm going to look for something because that's crazy. Yeah. I was sick last night. The last 2 nights I ever eaten because I don't eat meat, and I ate chicken 2 nights in a row. I ate pieces of chicken, and it killed me. I was throwing up for 3 hours. It's not that I can't. It's not that I'm like not an animal thing. I just can't eat meat anymore. I can't eat meat. But I really was craving this like fucking chicken breast that George had. I was like, and I'm telling you, and I can't even imagine that was only 6 hours. I can't imagine 40 hours of being sick or being completely debilitated. No.
Well, it is. It's pretty bad.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
But I had that on Friday and Saturday. It went away yesterday, and so
find a shaman.
But why don't I message you after I get done with dinner, and we'll discuss tomorrow. Maybe we can go live tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do that because yes, we got to get your logo and stuff up. We could make your channel.
Ooh,
you are a channel. I subscribe to you.
Yeah.
All right, have fun. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Everybody subscribe. Listen, Honey's on all the Listen, Honey.
Listen, Honey, HONNY. I wish my parents spelt my middle name like the way it's supposed to be spelled because
I know
everyone's like Jacqueline Honey, and I'm like, it's Honey. It's Honey, but you know.
With a side of honey.
Yep, that's me with the side of honey.
Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm so jealous.
I'll message you when I get done with dinner, and we'll discuss tomorrow.
Yes, definitely.
Thanks everyone for listening.
Bye. Have fun.
Thanks. All right. I'll talk to you later.
Happy birthday.
I will.
Bye.
Bye.
What time is it, by the way, guys? I see I could talk Bravo T all day long. How long do I talk? Okay. All right. I think I sent larger the thing, but you don't have to come up larger. I'm gonna actually call you if you want after I'm done here in like a couple minutes. If you're still here, larger. Because I'm so worried right now. But I did see you in here, so yeah. That makes me sad. 48 hours is a long time. Oof. I'm always like, me. You can't find her links. Yeah. I can get it right. I can get her Instagram right now. I can get it for you. Damn. I'm such a fixer. I'm always trying to fix everything. Man. All right, here it is. Share. This is I'm going to Instagram. Copy link. This is her Instagram where she posts a lot of all of Bravo stuff. And then she does have a YouTube. So let me get to it. And I think she has I don't know if she changed it to channel, but like I know that everybody that has YouTube has a channel. You're considered a channel. And you can subscribe to anybody you want if they're on here. Some people just don't turn the thing on or something. It's like turning something on. Or maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. Let's see. Because I can tag her on here. Oh, wait. I just tagged her. Let me go on my thing. All right. I got to get a different one because I don't know how I don't know what I did. I'm coming up with all kinds of weird things that aren't. Say honey or something. All right. It's on my postings. And I actually, okay. I got her on here. I found her. Subscribe. Okay, listen, honey. All that Bravo Taylor said. Oh, she does have it as a channel. Yay. All right, here's her channel. Share channel. Yay. Everybody subscribe to her. She has all these. She needs subscribers. She has 4. Everybody on here subscribes. Oh, what happened? Well, let me do this one first. That's her YouTube. Am I still on? Okay. And then her Instagram. Something said an error occurred for Instagram. That's her YouTube. Everybody subscribe to her that's on here that's watching, please. There's 200 people, 240 people subscribed. That'd be amazing. And then her Instagram. If something asks me to redo it. Share to. Copy link. And that's her Instagram. And then same thing on like Twitter and stuff, I think. Jacqueline, it's all that's Bravo tea with a side of honey with me, Jacqueline Honey. I'm so jealous. I have such FOMO already for BravoCon. I can't, guys. Can't get on a plane. I tried to think about it. Like, could I? But if I'm going to go with it at West Coast, I got to pick up. I got to see. Well, Manny's going to be there, and I'm upset that I won't see him. But I would have to go see Larja because she'd be right. I would have to go see Larja. If I'm going to get across country, like, I'm going to have to go to LA and see, like, Zach and them. Then I have to go up north to see Larja. You know what I mean? I'm going to do a whole thing. But I'm not going to fly, so that's not doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what anything I say right now. I never put my allegedly banner up, but I don't think I said anything wrong. I hate Gia. I said that. Who cares? Fuck her. I'm gonna go watch Next Gen. I guess I'll like it. Like Dana's been covering it, and I've been listening to her recaps. I guess there was 2 or something. I told you the Karen retrial that the jurors went home, which is very scary. I don't understand what's happening. It's making me sick to my stomach. So yes, I don't know. I'll go live tomorrow, I guess. Maybe we'll see how I feel. I had a couple of bad 2 nights being sick. I can never eat meat again. I love you guys so much. And I don't know. We're on the most benevolent timeline available. I don't feel right. All right, guys. Thank you for joining. I know we talked a little bit about Atlanta. Love you. Are trains still safe? Yeah, but I don't know how to take a train. You know what? I might maybe look it up. I wish Jacqueline didn't buy her ticket for the flight. Maybe she would go on a train with me. I won't even go on a plane with her. Remember I said maybe I could fly with somebody from around here? I can't do it. I would ruin her time. I need Ritchie to drug me, actually. If you're going to get me there, guys, I need Ritchie. It has to be some kind of hangover shit. Like I said, where I don't know how I got there. Just make me up when we're there and wake me up when I'm home. You know what I'm saying? That you'd have to get me there that way. Please don't get me on a plane. But I listen, another one just fell out of the sky, okay? I'm not crazy. And the Karen retrial, okay, if I go live tomorrow, I might just do the verdict watch or something. Because if they don't have a fucking verdict by tomorrow, I'm going to be very fucking worried that we have something fucked up nefarious going on. Because I feel like their jury tampering would be where we would all go. No, I wouldn't either. And I can't drive out there. What am I going to drive with? It'd take forever. Hell, fuck, God, how am I going to get there? I'm just never going to go anywhere. That's the thing. Until they come up with portals and shit, I don't know how I'm going to get anywhere because I live in the Jersey Shore, basically. I don't have to really go anywhere. But I really cannot believe that BravoCon is not in New York. I know everybody said that Vegas was fun, but so the fuck was New York. All right. I love y'all. She's so cute. Look at her Instagram. She's so bravo. And she went to school for this. So I like that we disagree on stuff too. Like how me and Larja do. Larja, where are you? Right, Larja, I'm coming to see you. Larja, are you there? Are you in this chat? All right. I love you all. I will see you maybe tomorrow, but definitely not Wednesday, but definitely Wednesday. All right. And I've been watching the Karen retrial through I know. I can tell you what happened. I can tell you what's going on right now. Anybody that doesn't want to listen, you guys can go, but I'll tell me here because I need to talk about it. So on Friday was the closing arguments. Jackson did amazing. If you want me to play it, I'll play it. I'll talk about this right now for like an hour. But so Jackson did amazing, her lawyer. What the problem is the jury instructions and the jury verdicts. So yeah, hit the like button, guys, like and subscribe. So the jury fucking, so the selection where it's like, if you think this, then like it's like 4 not guilty or 4 guilty. Her basically, I know, and I'm sorry, I probably cut you off a lot too. I'm trying not to do that. I wasn't really doing that good this time. I tried to like not do it. I practice every time with everybody that's on there. I feel like I distracted you, but we love you, and I want you to. I just made everybody. I put your channel up there and everything. You probably heard us. Yeah. So Hank Brennan, the prosecution, who's a piece of shit, he basically said. He undermined his entire case. They don't know what happened. They know what happened, but there definitely was no collision. And what happened in the end is like, so the last 2 witnesses for the defense, so they did the third party culprit, but they stayed away from having all them people on there and saying, oh, we think he went to Brian Alberts, all that. It's obvious. The data shows him going into there. I know. See, I told you, everybody loves when you collab. I told her that you guys, I got 3 messages from 3 separate people saying that they love when you're on there. I told you I wasn't lying. I told you I sent them to you, but and especially me, you, and Larja too, because we have 3 different opinions, and we're so respectful and we love it. Like I don't get mad at it. Do you ever see me get mad at anybody for not agreeing with me? Because even with Teresa, it looks like I'm mad, but I'm not. That's just how I communicate. Like my dad will think I'm yelling at him, but I'm just yelling in general. Like people thought I was yelling at you. I'm yelling in general. She makes me yell. I can't help it. And I yell. I'm a loud person. I kind of fucked up, but like, I always feel like I was on somebody else's podcast. I'm like, I am fucking yelling. Bravo, bravo, or something. I was like, yeah, I'm yelling at you. Stop yelling, Krista. Anyway, so everybody thought there'd be a verdict. There is thousands of people. I'm going to pull up some stuff. Why? I do too, but I feel like such a loser. So stop. You have confidence. I feel like if you do your podcast soon, I think you should do live. I think people seeing you have to be engaged. I feel like seeing your audience, even if it's not just your whole audience, but seeing an audience, the more engaged doors what people do, that's why they follow you. I really do believe that. I said at the very beginning when all this started, I said, oh, I'm not going to YouTube. Losers are on YouTube. Because Zach's like, people are not going to fuck with you, Krista, on your podcast. You are the angry blogger. He's like, nobody's going to listen to you. You think you have a problem fighting with people now? He's like, a podcast ain't going to work. They need to, and he said it. They need to see you. He was not telling me I couldn't do it. He's like, they need to see you. That you need to go on YouTube like Adam. And he's like, they got to see that you're not being an asshole, that you're not really that angry, that's just the way you communicate. You're just too Jersey. And he's like, you're just different. He's like, you communicate you're harsh. And I was like, List for Losers, I need to do a podcast. He's like, it is a podcast. I didn't realize that, but I could never imagine doing it without fucking YouTube. and not being live on 5 different platforms. You know what I mean? Like that's a lot of people watching. And it's like, I don't think about that. When I do think about it, it freaks me out. But like, I feel like it's because people are looking, they can see me. Because imagine, I do get a lot of comments about how like I'm just rude or ignorant. I don't, some shit like that, whatever. You know how I am. But like, I'm like, you guys just don't know me. It's like, I am like she's like, you said it perfectly. The best people are the craziest people. Insanity. Like, I am both. I probably got the best heart in the world, but I'm so fucking fucked up. Like, I think about murdering people a lot. It's really fucking nuts. I really feel like I'm very homicidal sometimes. That's really fucked up. And like the way me and my dad were like about to go fuck this guy up, like my mom's boyfriend, it was like, oh my God, who are we? I know who we are, but who the fuck? We gotta stop. Like I'm gonna fuck this dude up. Like, and I'm like thinking, oh my God, we're crazy. Like this is crazy. This is crazy what we're doing, what we're thinking. I'm like, but on the other hand, it's like my heart is telling me that like that's not right. I don't know. Anyway, I meant that wasn't the best analogy, but we're not going to do it. Now, you guys also have to realize something. If you hear me say it out loud, if I threaten your life or anybody else's life, I'm not going to do it. I'm just getting out my frustrations. If I'm going to do it, you're never going to hear me talk about it. You'll never even know I have a problem with that person. That's how you know that I'm never going to actually do it. Because I'm not stupid. I'm not a dumb criminal. I'm not going to get myself caught. I mean, it's not that hard to do a bad bag, bitch. Ain't my fucking problem. Did a bad bag. Sorry. Bye. Just saying. Just saying. Not my fault. I mean, you're going to OD eventually. So fuck it. Might as well speed up. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hypothetically speaking, just saying. I thought about it. And then I was like, Krista, I caught myself and I'm like, that's not right. You don't care if that. I don't think I could live. I don't really think I could if that actually happened, like it was my fault. Like if I actually gave somebody a bad, I don't think I could live with myself. I actually have a conscience. As much as I hate some people, and I think that the universe would be better off without them, because they just take. They add nothing to the universe, add nothing to the reality. You do nothing but take from people. Take. Nobody's gonna miss you. I'm just saying. It's just kind of doing you a favor. Eventually, you're gonna do a bad bag. I'm just saying, but like I could speed it up. Real Housewives of Methville. Let's see. I'm not gonna do it because I said it. Just saying. I'm really aggravated with this person. Go away, man. Okay, I love all of you. Sorry, I went on for the whole thing. Okay, Atlanta, I love it. I'm giving it a 7. I'll go back to Atlanta real quick before we go. And it's great. I feel like this cast, I feel like what we said is amazing. Yes, bring Nene back. I don't want everybody, but this cast and then in Nene, oh my God. I love it. I love it. I thought I was going to be more bored with Portia, but her ability to stick her claws into people's necks and like own them is amazing. Like all the men. So I can do it. I like the sexiness about it. I'm all for it. I feel like Bologate was sexy, and then Kenya ruined it. Thank God she's not here, because she would have ruined that whole night for us. And then I feel like with Miami, we're getting to the toxic levels. We're going to have to do something about it. Or maybe not. I don't know. But I think with Ritchie B too, I know she hates doing social media with reality, but don't you think that what they do off camera has a lot to do with what happens on camera? Because we couldn't watch Jersey or talk about Jersey without talking about what they did off camera. Because she made it a part of the show. She absolutely, Teresa, made it a part of the show. She did it. She made it a part of the show because she brought it up and we knew what she was doing. She made the show and was fucking people over, all that shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, it kind of isn't, it's like, I get it, but and it's a lot to follow, but I feel like my opinions are hard to deal with. It's hard to listen to because like, I know exactly what's happening. We do, if you pay attention. It's just the sneakiness of it all. So, but I do love respectfully disagreeing, and I love Largent. I love Richie. I love it. Like I feel like that's a good panel, and I know you guys appreciate them. So please follow, like, subscribe, all of us. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Tonight, I don't care. Might as well save my makeup. You do, and I don't. See, that's the thing. I'm my best from 3:45 until about now. I start deflating out at 5 o'clock. But sometimes I'm manic at night and I can do one. Like I'll come in here before I go to bed. I'm like, oh, I feel like going live. And I'll look to see if anybody's live. If you're talking about tonight, yeah. Or just let me know. I can be up. I can make it work. I'll just do an Adderall or something extra Adderall. I've tried. It's hard, but like it's crazy. I wish I could go live at 3:45 sometimes. I am so manic and I would be, if I wasn't manic in the mornings, I have to reclaim my house like every morning. I have such bad OCD. Everything has to be in place. That's the problem. And George goes to work at 4:45. Zach goes to work around the same time. But Like I am my best in the morning. It's crazy, but I wouldn't be able to get my hair and makeup done if I wasn't. I almost didn't do it today because I was throwing up all night. I cannot eat chicken. I cannot eat meat. I knew that. I knew that. Dude, and it got me. It got me. I ate probably a whole box of Tums. Oh my God. And it's meat. This does not agree with me at all. It wasn't food poisoning. My body just can't do it. But I can make that work. See, that's why you're a good waitress or a good bartender. My sister is that's my sister. This is her time to get up and stuff. Like she's up. And she works in Old City in Philly. And she worked for like one of these she worked a lot of really nice martini bars and shit. She runs circles around people. And I'm like, how do you do that? Like I'm afraid of people. You know what I mean? Like I used to go out and stuff, but like when I was on drugs, so I could be around people. But see, God, I couldn't sleep that late. But I get it. You get home late. I see, the thing with me is I don't really sleep a lot at all. And I maybe get 3 or 4 hours of sleep at night and I'm okay. And it's not purposeful. I've tried to sleep longer. I get to bed I'll fall asleep around 8. I'll sleep for 2 hours. And then he comes to bed at 10. And then I'll sleep from 10 to 12. And then from literally until 3:45, I'm up every hour. And it's probably just, I don't know how. I have so much manic energy inside of me that sleep to me is a waste of time. And so is eating. Because I have to stop. I don't sit still. Like this is the longest you'll ever see me in my house sit still. Like I don't even sit still, even when I'm outside doing shit. Like I've done so much where I just keep moving and it's weird and it's fucked up and I don't relax ever. And I smoke a lot of pot. It's like literally the reason I started doing drugs was to calm the fuck down and be sociable. The fact that I used to get on Adam's show and I would see that he'd be like, there's 3,000 people watching. I'm like, then I would freak out. And then we would have events and I would hide behind him. Because I would not want, like, people would go up and be like, oh, can I take a picture? Ask Krista, she'll take a picture with me when I was, on this thing and people wanted, were really watching us all the time. And I was like, why wouldn't anyone take a picture with me? Who am I? But people were saying I'm unapproachable. I don't want to be unapproachable. I'm scared. I'm afraid of rejection. Like, I don't ask people to take pictures with me because I don't want to reject. I don't want to be rejected. See, I wonder how good I would feel if I just slept for, like, is it normal? Like I don't sleep straight through. Do you sleep like straight 8 hours? I can't imagine doing that. I wish I could. I should try. I used to try. I've told my mediums and stuff, like, what is wrong? I asked my guides and guardians, what's wrong? And they said that my body just doesn't require a lot of sleep. I was like, I know I'm such a hybrid alien. I know that. I just want to make sure. But do you sleep through? Like, do you wake up at all during that 8 hours? Like George, he actually does sleep through the night. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like if I'm up, everybody else is up. It's crazy. I don't know. I know if I didn't have this manic energy, I don't know what I would do. Because when I can't really like I don't socialize outside of here. Like, you guys are who I socialize with. Me and George never leave. So it's like, I don't leave my house. And my family, that's about it. And they're all fucking sociopaths. So love you as but you are. All right, I gotta stop. See how manic I am? Like, I could talk for another 2 hours. Oh, who was asking me? Mimir. Let's talk about the trial real quick. Let me see. There's a lot going. There's probably, I haven't seen anybody's, there was about 3,000 people there today outside of the courthouse. And a lot of content creators. So I'm going to pull up their stuff because a lot of people are upset about what happened. That the fact they don't have a verdict yet. And I don't watch like true crime stuff. I'm not into it. I do have blackout curtains. I do have blackout curtains. I do. Know what my problem is too? I always have the TV on, and I sleep better without it when it's on. I probably should shut the TV off every night, because last night and the night before, it was hell. It was hell. And so I get very uncomfortable, and then I am afraid that thing's going to happen that I don't want to talk about, that scared the crap out of me. Yeah, my whole house has blackout curtains. Don't worry. I know I'm a vampire sometimes. And when I'm not here, I'm sitting outside. I sit in the gazebo and I do my work, like whatever I got to do out there. But I've been doing a lot of crafts lately, guys. I got back into crafting, guys. What do you see what I made? Oh, I made some stuff. I made some really cool stuff. I'll take a video of it tonight. I made a lot of new signs for outside. I made these 3 towers that have my address on them and stuff that I saw on Pinterest. But anyway, my garden's looking really good. I showed you guys the pictures, right? All right, so let me just show you as I'm doing this. So Mimir, oh my God. Danny. I'm upset. I don't know what's up with this jury. This jury is younger than the ones that were there before. So last year's jury came with a hung jury. None of them were going to convict her of homicide, of manslaughter. None of them believed that she hit him. Okay, but they wanted to get her. They were trying to do the drunk driving thing, and they couldn't prove that either. Okay, so there was a hung jury. The jury could not agree, and it was a mistrial. But they said they would try. So they tried to charge her this time with, and then they took it to the Supreme Court. Karen did, and her lawyers, because they said it was double jeopardy. She lost. So she's up against a lot, right? The whole Commonwealth of Boston, but everybody in Canton where this happened is on her side. Oh my God. You do? Oh, it's so fucked up. It is. I'm not lying to you when I tell you she was framed. He was beat up by two cop friends that he was hanging out with that night, the house that he was at. And the science proves it, the data proves it. And you know what? Fucking Brian Koberger, he's guilty. I mean, he's not guilty either. If you look what's going on with that fucking trial with the Idaho 4, that is so fucked up. They had no reason to have, there's no evidence against him. None. The evidence they had against him got fucking thrown out. It got debunked. And I'm fucking pissed because now it's another town. How many fucking corrupt fucking towns are there? Because now they're doing this. It's like it's on the Get to Karen Reed trial on steroids. I'm like, no way he's guilty. They have to be. They made it. And then I got into the people that are following and actually debunked all the fucking evidence. And his lawyer had everything thrown out. There's no reason Brian Koberger. He's just a random. I don't know why. I'm not saying he's not guilty, but he sure as fuck didn't do this by himself. The story we got about the Idaho 4, about where they were, all the positions of the people, was a lie. That was lies. These people knew what happened, and they're a part of it. 8 fucking hours, you didn't call 911. It's fucked up. And we thought, oh, they were traumatized. They didn't know they were drunk. Oh, wait till you find out all the details. And I love it, but like I got into these too, and I'm obsessed because I can't believe how the system can be. I went through it, but I was guilty. And I saw them do the right things. Like they were doing things the right way. But the fact that Karen and the fact that Brian Koberger is in jail. If Karen had St. Joseph, Brian does not, he should not be on trial, guys. It should be thrown out. Oh, I'm telling you, if you love true crime, go on here and follow the 2 cases, the Idaho 4 and Karen. Well, Karen's going to be over, hopefully. It'll make you angry. It's a movie. It's going to be a movie. It's got to be a musical. We're thinking, oh, Canton are so fucked. I'm so shocked. I can't even fucking believe what they've done to her. And it's a family. Oh God, it's so wild. And so many fucking people know. So many people. I think in the very beginning, this way, I don't think he was murdered on purpose. What I think happened is she was sleeping with a guy. She's with John O'Keefe, Officer John O'Keefe, Boston cop. Couple years, he had adopted his niece and nephew because the sister died and her husband died, and nobody knew how the husband died. Apparently, he overdosed on his wife's grave. So he adopted the kids. Karen meets him. They have a little situation, a little breakup, and she starts talking to this guy, Brian, this other cop, Brian. Only talked to him. I don't think they hooked up. It was weird. They had a couple text exchanges. The night so he hangs out with them. So they go to a bar that night, the night that this happens, and Brian Higgins, the guy that she hooked up with, they're all there. Brian Albert's there. Jen McCabe's there. They're all related. The Bryans are all related. The sisters, all the women are married to the Alberts, Brian Albert. They're all cops. So it's like a cop family, and they're really like well known in the town. Karen's not from that part of Boston, whatever. John is, whatever. So she's there with John. Well, Higgins is there, and he gets mad. And he starts messaging her, and he was messaging her for days. She was ignoring him. And so then she shows up with John. John's kissing her on the head, whatever. Brian, it looked like Brian wanted John to come back to the house to tell him what was happening. It looked like he wanted to tell on her because she had kissed him at their house, John and her house. I'm not excusing it, but there's more backstory to this. They're swingers. We find out that they're all swingers, and the people at the house were doing drugs that night. That shocked the fuck out of me. I did not know there's a swinger thing. So that's why they're always hanging out together. So that's why it wasn't that big of a deal that she hooked up, but it was behind John's back. Anyway, keep that in mind. They go to the bar the night, and Brian's trying to get John to come back to the house that he was found at, which was Brian Albert's house. Karen's like, oh, I don't, Karen's like, I don't want to, blah, blah, blah. So so everybody goes to the house. They get there maybe 15 minutes later. She's like, I don't think I'm going to come in. I'm going to, she's like, go in and see if it's okay for me to come in or something like that. And he goes in and never comes back out. So she sits out there 15 minutes and then she leaves. He never comes home, finds him on the lawn. She gets up, she calls Jen fucking McCabe. Oh my God, John never came home. Is he there? Like, just losing her mind. She's like, he would never not come home. She was worried. And long story short, they find him on the lawn of Brian Albert with a fucking back, a blunt force trauma to his head. The only injuries are from the nose up. And he's 30 feet away from the street and next to a flagpole on Brian Albert's lawn. There's 30,000 fucking cops and Angela's is on this fucking cop's lawn with another dead cop on his lawn. And none of them come out of the house. Not even a fucking, it was so dark in that house. So I think they think, this is what I think. He walked in. I think that Higgins got Brian and said, your girl's a whore, blah, blah, blah. I think that kind of happened because they show his health data. They show him work 40 steps westerly, which was from her car, was into the house. He took 84 steps. Okay. He went up a flight of steps, which was the split level. He got a beer, went down the other, he's the 3 flights of steps, goes down that, then he goes down. That's another flight. And then into the basement where everybody was hanging out. I think that him and Brian within 5 minutes got into this. And I think that he tried to leave and he said, your girl's a whore or something. And they got into a fist fight. And I think that he accidentally fell and hit his head. And I think that they panicked and didn't call 911. And that's how they're cover-upping it because he didn't wake up. He had a massive head wound. And the dog, he's got dog bites on his arm. Sorry. And they had a canine there named Chloe, who was a retired canine dog, bites to the arm. And a bite to the arm is that they're trained not to get any jugular. They only trained to do arms and legs and pull you down. That's what those dogs do. They don't hurt you. So he had superficial dog bites. So you could tell that Chloe was trying to either interrupt or saw like everybody was fighting. And either or we thought at first that somebody hit him over the head with like a weight or something. Now it looks like he fell backwards when we had the medical examiner come. So the last two witnesses were so let's skip all over all the shit that happens in between with all the fucking Alberts and McCabe's, all the lying, all the framing and all that. 2 trials later, the feds are watching. The feds give the defense all the evidence. All the fucking, so people in that house have gotten all rid of their cell phones. They sold the house, got rid of the dog, never sold the dog again after that night. Sold the house, the dog, and redid their basement, okay, where the blood was right. They probably drug him. They show him dragging his phone starts to move again at 2:30 something, I think. It was 1:30 or 2. And it's like it goes out to where they left him at the flagpole. So you see him, all the moves he's making. If Karen would have hit him, she would have had to hit him down here. And she would have to be going 25 miles an hour. All she did was a K-turn to leave. Her car shows her doing it. Like the data shows her doing it. She was only doing 2 miles an hour. There's no way she could hit somebody and he'd go fly 30 feet and have a massive head wound and be dead on site. Okay. And he wasn't, and 7 people walked out of the house and nobody saw him on the lawn. Nobody saw him on the lawn. Really. He would have been on the lawn. And she was also home by 12:36. They say the trigger event was at 12:31. He lived 7 minutes away and it was a snowstorm. It's all the proof of science in the world that she didn't do this and that somebody else did. And this is the second fucking trial. And now we're on day 3 of liberation. What else do you need to know? He didn't do this. The last 2 witnesses were a medical examiner, an expert, and an accident reconstructionist, all hired by the FBI, proving that there was no collision. No collision, no collision, no collision. Liars, liars, liars. They all set her up and to take the fall, including a lot of people. It seems the only way I can excuse what happened and think that maybe they did make a bad decision by not calling 911. But what could have happened is he walked up to the house. There's 3 doors, and one had a garage, one was to the garage, and I think that's where they put the dog. Because the dog was bit strangers. So the dog was in the one garage, and there's a front door over here, and then there's another door. What could have happened is he went through the wrong door, and nobody's out there, just the dog, and he's 2. That's like maybe 30 feet from people. Nobody would hear him, saying help, help. So he walks in, Chloe attacks right away, pulls him down, but he ends up hitting his head because there's all weights in there, and then nobody knows he's in there bleeding. That's where they're like calling us. There's a lot of things that were happening where they look like they were trying to look for his phone. But I'm thinking at 1:30 they must have found him in there because Chloe's not trained to kill. But if he falls and hits his head, that's not Chloe's fault, right? Chloe probably just sat there and just did nothing while he died because what is she going to do, right? I think they found him at 1:30 and they decided to drag his body out because at 2:37, how long to die in the cold? Jen McCabe is Googling how long to die in the cold. Why would you do that? Karen asked me to do it at 6 a.m. No, bitch, 2:37, bitch, 2:37. I'm sorry, 2:27 a.m. Proven that you did it, Jen McCabe, and that you called your brothers and sisters. You knew that okay, she shows up to the scene. Her sister and brother's house is dark as can be, where she just left 3 hours ago. And no, John never came in the house. She's not worried that her brother-in-law is a fucking cop, a Boston cop. So you have a dead cop on his lawn, and you're not worried that they're not answering the phone or whatever. Like, she lied about calling them. How come they never came out? Brian is a fucking detective, and you have 30,000 lights and sirens out front of your house and a dead cop, and nobody thought to knock on the door. These fucking corrupt ass motherfucker cops that came there, they all lied on Karen. They all got proof. They literally got impeached. So this is what we're looking at, right? All of this proof, and it's day 3. What do we need? What's going on? What the fuck's happening? I mean, people have raised $2 million for her case. $2 million, and they're doing this pro bono for her. They're amazing fucking lawyers. It's like watching Deb vs. Heard again. It's like that's how the difference in the lawyers are. Like, they're sharks. And they make a good team. I couldn't be proud. I mean, last time they pushed the third party culprit a lot, and I think that's what kind of got people, because you're kind of just accusing 7 or 8 people. It sounds crazy, but that's exactly what happened. It's just crazy to get people. It's going to be hard to believe. So I think they pushed the fact that it didn't happen. There was no collision anyway. She didn't hit him. We don't know what happened, but she definitely did not hit him. It wasn't her fault. The feds will figure out whose fault it is. The feds know. They're waiting for this trial to be over, and then they're going to snoop in. And I'm telling you, it's going to be Brian Albert's going to get arrested. Jen McCabe will get arrested. Matt McCabe will get arrested. Julie Albert, Brian, all about 7 or 8 people and their kids will all be arrested for this. It's held this in for 3 years. If they all knew, which they had to, because somebody drug him out on the one. You made a lot, and they had a group chat that we found that they actually have proof talking about shit they all did. How much more proof you want? The judge is corrupt as fuck. Like, poor fucking Karen. She must be losing her mind right now. They're so fucking corrupt. I couldn't believe. Hank Brennan doesn't even believe. He is a special prosecutor hired by the Norfolk County. It's Norfolk County. He was the one who he actually defended Whitey Berger, which I don't know who that guy is. Whitey Berger. He ended up losing, but that's who he represents. So he's like this big shot, but he sucks because he got handed a case that he can't win. That there's no proof. He can't. His own experts proved that there was no collision. What the fuck are we doing? Why are we still deliberating people? The jurors a lot younger. They said it's like a lot younger people this time. Let me see what's going on over here on Twitter. I got like up to the second things here. Okay, hold on. So it's actually, are you still here? If anybody's still here, there's a couple of people watching. Sorry, I need to do that. Sorry, I shouldn't drink soda on here. All right. There's a lot of people. Nobody really believes that she's guilty, except for a few weird people. So here's people are answering me. Let's see. Oh, I'm live on Twitter. Hi guys. Sorry, I forgot I was live over here. Oh my God, I'm live over here. Hi guys. Sorry, it's 24 people watching. So I'm coming on the other Twitter so I can show people what's going on with Karen Reed. So I got a second Twitter open because I want to show what's going on with Karen. I just saw people answer my things, which is good. I don't want to stop sharing. Oh, hi. Are you into this? Okay, good. Because I can't. I got to talk about it. You know, let me change my thing that I have. My not my thumbnail, but it says what we're talking about. You know what I mean? I want to put how do I do it? Description. Hold on. Edit live stream. No? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Oh, I can't. I don't want to edit the schedule. Oh, here we go. Karen Reed trial discussion. I'll show you. I don't even understand. Like, I don't know how this can happen. And I went in there thinking that she is guilty because how it's crazy to think anything else. Like, who that this actually happens. But the data, the science, and the proof is there. Like, the proof is fucking there. And I don't know how we're on day 3 of it. Like, I don't get it. Let's see what's my notification. All right, I haven't heard that yet. View X. Okay. Here's us. We're on 8 people. I saw people answer my stuff. Okay, so here's somebody. Okay, because I said something. I'm worried. Okay, if you hold out that, I don't know. So they added an OUI charge. I don't know, but we need a verdict by Wednesday because I don't see them sticking with this past week. I get it. It's also with no court. Okay, I get it. These adults can't possibly know what reasonable doubt means. I know, because how long are they? Like, there's so much reasonable doubt. They should have been out of here by now. Okay, a few holdouts. The OI charge, I don't know. Okay, I saw that one already. A few holdouts. Oh man. Karen Reed was framed, like your reply. Now I'm flipping nervous. Yeah, I am. All right, let's see. All right, microdots. Awesome, dude. Okay, so all right, let me play this. This guy, his name's Turtle Boy. He got in trouble for backing up Karen Reed. He got arrested by the cop. The Canton cops set him up. I'm not fucking kidding you. He just got found not guilty of all his stuff. Okay. And it's the fact the Karen Reed movement wouldn't exist without Dr. Turtle Boy. Yep, he lit the fire, then poured gas on me. He inspired me. Then thousands of others. The show was before the courthouse crowd. There was just him on the steps. Here's his fire. Okay, yeah. I gotta see what he says today. Let me shut off this fucking fan. All right, so he had started. He's the one who alerted all of us to what was happening.
There's a lot of energy here favoring the defense, favoring truth more than anything. I was disgusted by the people showing up with support for JJ. I wanted to puke when I saw that because their presence in this courtroom supporting this corrupt prosecutor, Adam Lally, who knows that Karen Reed did not kill.
Right.
He knows that.
Yeah,
he's just too embarrassed. He's pushing forward anyway. Every single minute wasted going after Karen Reed is time that could be spent going after the actual people who killed.
Thank you.
If anyone actually gave a shit about John O'Keefe,
that's right.
That's what they would be doing. They would not be participating in the farce that you saw on the right-hand side of that courtroom today, wearing their thin blue line shirts and their Boston police shirts. They have the nerve to wear that a Boston police officer was murdered. And by the way, where are the Boston police?
Right.
When Michael Chestnut was murdered, every single court hearing was packed with men in uniform from the Weymouth Police Department who had his back. 30 years ago, Chief Robert Mortel was killed in my town of Holden, the chief of Paxton. Every 5 years, his killers are up for parole. And every 5 years, state police, Holden police, and Paxton police show up in uniform to make their presence known to the parole board that they do not want his killers to go loose. Where are the Boston police?
Where are they?
One of their own was murdered, thrown out like trash, and they're nowhere to be found. It's just, I don't know. I had 3 state troopers next to me. I don't know what side they're on, and that scares me. Scares me.
Yes, it should. It scares me too.
Oh, is she hiding? She is. Okay. Well, I got all day. Come out. There's only one way out, sweetheart. So I know you're watching, dear. Come on out whenever you want. We can have a conversation. So we'll see what happens. But your hope. It's hard to read a judge. It's hard to tell what the judge is thinking.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. That's what I was saying.
Because they can't opine from the bench. They're going to take it all in. But I have faith, like I said, that the judge is an intelligent person, went to law school, can read and write, and has common sense. All you need is common sense to look at those wounds and know, hey, dog did that. A cocktail glass, my God, how stupid do they think people are? Apparently, the right side of the courtroom, they think very little of them because they were fooled by that. They were impressed by that. And like I said, it's just so sad and disgusting. And there was some motion in there to hide the names of the children. Like any of them give a shit about children. 2 children are left orphaned because John O'Keefe was murdered.
That's right.
Yep. Oh, what happened?
And that freaking dog and every other single person in that house who remains quiet to this day participated in the lie.
I hope you're hearing this.
Who lied and said that he never came in the house. It's a lie.
See?
They're all guilty of murder as far as I'm concerned. They're participating in it. And I just want them to know, because I'm sure they're watching. Justice is coming for you too. When this eventually gets turned around and when the charges are dropped against Karen Reed and your people are arrested, charged, and put on trial, what side of history are you going to be on? What side of history are you going to be on? The wrong side. And then what are you going to do then? You're going to be screaming and you're going to be snitching so fast and off. You're going to take their deals, aren't you? You're going to take their deal. Of course you are. You're going to snitch so fast because you're an opportunist. You're an opportunist. And the second you see something that benefits you, you're going to take it. What's happening? So, yeah. We'll see. We're never going to stop, and man,
He hasn't.
Man, she has good lawyers.
They were great.
They were fantastic. Why do you think nobody's?
He had no relationship with her. He just fucking, he's amazing, man. And then Microdots, I sent you their, I don't know if you guys, I sent you their videos. They're short and they explain exactly what happened. And they show you proof. It's crazy. Even way back when he knew what they were hiding. I know we all did. Well, not me. I know now. I went, oh God, I love him so much. Thank God he turned her onto this, or turned us onto this, because she needed support, guys. Ugh, this guy's a joke. What a fuck! This girl's a fucking joke. I had a false memory. A false memory. What the fuck are you? A false memory? Are you crazy? Oh my God, she changed her story and said she had a false memory because the cops threatened her. She didn't say that, but basically, what a joke, bitch. Oh, she was such a joke. It's so nuts. Like, I can't even. What else is going on? Recent post. Watch how. Okay, it's like how. Yeah, did Karen read see John? Was it possible? I may have a see. That was June 15th. She couldn't have seen them. She backed up. Remember? Like their videos. I wouldn't be able to follow it without their videos, because they show you what happened. That's a good friend of hers too, Microdots guy. 111. I'm glad you're here. Good. Okay. I didn't know if anybody was to listen. I can't believe there's not a verdict. I don't understand. I feel very upset about that. I don't know what's happening. And I think it's because literally the jury instructions and the card they get, the not guilty, have a lot of shit on them. Like a lot of not sensical fucking charges that sound like verdict slip issue. See this guy, verdict slip issue. Do you ever watch?
Married or a family.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back into another episode of The Lawyer You Know. And today we're going to take a look at the defendant's motion to amend the verdict slip that was denied by Judge Cannoni. We're going to talk about what the defense wanted to do, whether it makes sense, why Judge Cannoni made the decision she made. Is it going to be an appellate issue? We're going to answer a bunch of your questions on there. We're going to listen to the 1 minute Judge Cannoni explain kind of what to do with this verdict form as we're looking at the different versions. And then if we have time, later, we're going to listen to Judge Cannoni explain the lesser includeds to the jury and talk about what some of the potential sentences might be for Karen Read, depended on if she is convicted of what individual charge, what she might be looking at. And of course, we're going to have the court stream up in the background. If there's a question or a verdict at some point while we are live.
Are you there? Do you want me to do you want to watch this guy, or we can watch somebody else? I can fast forward a little bit. I'm just curious. I can make it go faster. I'm curious. I want to see. I want to understand what the other lawyers are thinking right now too, because I don't think this is normal. I think it's starting to worry me. And if they're not worried, then I won't be worried. But I think it's the verdict slipped.
We will go right to court and break it down. I don't expect a verdict today, as we spoke about before, and I'll give you my predictions and when I think we might have a verdict as we go. Let's get into it. So let's not let the jury check not guilty on
so this is
possible life sentence. They used to heard reports that there's not going to be any court Thursday or Friday this week. And so that's mind-boggling from the juror's perspective, because they went 27 hours last time, and I think if they go 27 hours again, it would put us into next week, if not very close to going into next week. Will that affect any Allen charge or anything that the judge does, anything the lawyers want? All very, very interesting. Not today. They are leaving now. That's what I figured, Crystal. Court will be live at 4:20. Okay, we will jump in there then at 4:20.
Oh, there's court.
Yeah, no surprise. And I don't think anybody should freak out about the fact that they don't have a verdict today. Okay, that really is no surprise. And what I kind of thought would be a very average and normal, if it wasn't for the first trial, I didn't expect much to get done on Friday. They deliberate most of the day today. Even if they feel like they are close to a verdict, in a lot of the high-profile trials that we have followed, the jurors have wanted to go home and sleep on.
Okay. Oh, we got to watch that real quick. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Where are you at? All right, I don't know if you're still here, but I'm playing that because I'm going to play that first. Then we'll go back because I did not know she went live today. I didn't know we saw anything that happened today in the courtroom. I'm curious what's going on in there. Okay, so Lori, let me pull him up. I hope you're still watching.
On whatever their verdict is, especially when it's something so serious involving loss of life.
And then I'll go back. I just saw her. She's such a bitch, dude.
The law doesn't.
Okay, there's just.
All right.
Court's live.
So this is live. Court's in session. Okay, law and crime. All right, let me go to law and crime.
Oh my God, Vinny filed him.
All right, we got it. We're up.
Oh man, I didn't know she went live. I guess she's dismissing the jury.
All right, here is the law and crimes feed, and we are.
Get some fresh air and we'll see.
No.
All right.
Ah! She looks like she's drunk. We always think she's drunk.
Feed, and we are back in the courtroom here.
Oh, here we go. Verdict watch 10 hours. Oh, I hate her. She's such a cunt. Wow. She looks drunk. Drunk.
All right, jurors, we appreciate how hard you've worked today. It's been a long day. I'm going to send you home. So I do have to give you those cautions. Please do not discuss this case with anyone. Don't do any independent research or investigation into the case. If you happen to see, hear, or read anything about the case, please disregard it and let us know. Be careful with your social media use. And I think what's a good idea to do is when you leave here, just leave the case here. Literally, figuratively, just clear your heads.
No, they need to think about it at home.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so please.
Is that it? Is that it? That's all? Oh, no, the jury's leaving. That's right. Can't see them.
Somebody said, what happens right after this watch? So I'll take the bait. We'll watch for a little bit longer.
I know, right? Oh, something else happened. Uh-oh. That's your team. They look upset. They look very upset. Why do they look upset? I'm getting upset. They don't look right.
All right. So we'll see everybody tomorrow morning, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, what? You said something happens.
Okay. So that's it. I will keep this one up in the background just in case, of course. You guys can let me know. Lori, thanks for gifting 5 Lori, memberships. All right. So we are jumping back into the verdict slip here. And we read count 1. That was kind of the simple one. Now we are going to get to count 2. Count 2 is and I've got, so if somebody said that Vinny is trying to talk to Karen Reed, if he does, let me know. We can watch that together too. When she walks out. Okay, so count 2. Here we go. Crime charge: manslaughter while operating a motor vehicle under the influence of liquor. If guilty, check one or both. Manslaughter while operating a motor vehicle under the influence of liquor. Manslaughter while operating a motor vehicle with a blood alcohol level of 0.08. The reason these two are here is which way did they prove that she was driving drunk, basically?
So that's the 2 first ones.
Was she under the influence or was she above a 0.08?
Okay, so that's
then they have a not guilty box and a guilty box. If you find the defendant of the crime above, guilty of the crime above, stop. It's over. If not guilty, continue below. And this to me goes top down, like Judge Cannoni tells the jurors to go in the jury instructions, which we're going to listen to here in a second.
Manslaughter while operating a vehicle. So the first one. If guilty.
Involuntary manslaughter, guilty, not guilty. Okay. Motor vehicle homicide, felony OUI, and negligence, guilty or not guilty, guilty. Same thing. If you find guilty of the crime above, stop. If not, continue. If not guilty, continue. So we know they only continue if it's not guilty. Then we go to operating under the influence. Same thing. Not guilty and guilty. Very simple. A chart. I love a good chart. Okay. Then count 3, simple. Leaving the scene of the accident resulting in death. Not guilty or guilty.
That's
so the real part where this comes into play is if they found, let's say, not guilty on this, and they're hung on involuntary manslaughter. Well, next time they cannot, if they, obviously not guilty here, and they get to here and they're hung and they're not guilty here, right? Wait, they cannot try her again for leaving the scene of the accident resulting in death. They cannot try her again for a second.
Hold the fuck on. What do you mean he go here, go there? Back up. What do you mean? Go here, they go here. I'm confused.
Agree. And they cannot try her again for the blood alcohol level of 0.08. The reason.
Start over. I'm lost.
First, you guys can let me know. Lori, thanks for gifting 5. Lori, memberships.
I get so confused. Okay.
So Okay, so count 2. Here we go.
Why are we going to count 2? Why are we at count 2?
Okay.
Count 1.
So that's it. I will keep this one up in the background just in case, of course. You guys can let me know. Lori, thanks for gifting 5 Lori memberships.
Okay, get to count 1 because I'm confused now.
My friend ordered this gel polish and changed her man.
Are you still there? It's the jury instructions that are a problem. But now I'm confused. Count 1. I think if they find her guilty of the first thing, they should be. I don't get it.
So we are jumping back into the verdict slip here. And we read count 1. That was kind of the simple one. Now we are going to get to count 2. Count 2 is and I've got, so if somebody said that Vinny is trying to talk to.
Okay. Manslaughter while apprehending and reveal under this case. Okay. If guilty, check 1 or both of the following. Okay. So if they do not guilty here, if you are not guilty of the crime above, stop. Okay. So they should find her not guilty. Lesser included in failure. Okay. No, she didn't hit him. If she didn't have a collision, then we should not go any further. But if they have a crime above, stop. Okay. Okay.
Karen Reed, if he does, let me know. We can watch that together too. When she walks out. Okay, so count 2. Here we go.
Lesser included.
Crime charge: manslaughter while operating a motor vehicle under the influence of liquor. If guilty, check 1 or both. Manslaughter while operating a motor vehicle under the influence of liquor. Manslaughter while operating a motor vehicle with a blood alcohol level of 0.08. The reason these 2 are here is which way did they prove that she was driving drunk, basically?
Got it.
Was she under the influence or was she above a 0.08?
It'd be hard. We should.
Then they have a not guilty box and a guilty box. If you find the defendant of the crime above, guilty of the crime above, stop. It's over. If not guilty, continue below. And this to me goes top down, like Judge Canoni tells the jurors to go in
more complicated.
The jury instructions, which we're going to listen to here in a second.
Oh, they're so awful. They're long and started incredulous, whatever.
Involuntary manslaughter.
Why do they have so many?
Guilty, not guilty. Motor vehicle homicide, felony OUI, and negligence, guilty or not guilty.
Why are you flying through this? I need to understand what this is. I don't know.
Guilty, same thing. If you find guilty of the crime above, stop. If not, continue. If not guilty, continue. So we know they only continue if it's not guilty.
Right.
Then we go to operating under the influence, same thing. Not guilty and guilty. Very simple. A chart. I love a good chart.
Really?
Then count 3, simple. Leaving the scene of the accident resulting in death. Not guilty.
What is that manslaughter?
Guilty.
Manslaughter.
So the real part where this comes into play.
What?
Is if they found, let's say, not guilty on this.
On what?
And they're hung on involuntary manslaughter. Well, next time they cannot, if they, obviously not guilty here, and they get to here and they're hung and they're not guilty here, right? They cannot try her again for leaving the scene of the accident resulting in death. They cannot try her again for 2nd degree, and they cannot try her again for manslaughter while operating motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol. That's really where it comes down to. If there's a hung jury. If it's not guilty across the board, this isn't going to be an issue.
Right.
If it's guilty of count 1, this is not going to be an issue. If it's guilty of if it's guilty of any of them, it's not going to be a major issue, except for the fact that they may have said, we didn't see a not guilty option for the lesser included, which let's now take a look and just kind of compare and contrast the verdict form they actually have.
I'm trying to see how.
So here's count 1, not guilty, guilty.
Wow.
Count 2, not guilty of the offense or any lesser included. Some would say objection, compound question, right? Objection, compound question. But then you have guilty of the offense as charged, manslaughter while operating motor vehicle, guilty of the lesser included, involuntary manslaughter, guilty of lesser included, motor vehicle homicide, guilty of the lesser included offense, operating under the influence. Much more confusing, because sometimes it could feel like if you think it's not guilty, then you still feel like this looks like every other one, right? 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So if I think she's not guilty of this manslaughter, am I then going to go down and look at these 3? What do I do with these 3? Now, it very clearly says, or any lesser included, which I understand. I just don't know why we wouldn't want it to be clearer.
I don't understand.
I think that this is going to pass muster on appeal. I do not think they're going to win for this appellate issue.
Wow, they upheld this? I know they did.
And it's kind of cheating because we know they already didn't win on this, but not guilty of the offense charge or any lesser included is probably good enough.
Right.
but it's not the best answer. And in law school, with so many of the tests we take and exams and even the LSAT, it's not always the right answer because there can be multiple right answers. You're supposed to pick the best answer.
Mm-hmm.
And so to me, I agree that the defense's option is the best answer, but I do not think this is a situation where it's going to be something that's overturned on appeal. At least that's the way I see it personally.
Mm.
Okay.
I
So
it.
now
Get
let's get to, we kind of already know the answer to this,
mm-hmm.
but I thought it would be interesting
What?
to, oh shoot, did I just lose it? Okay, here it is. I am going to bring up now this little interview that was done with Karen Reed earlier today regarding this motion that was filed by the defense. Let's hear what she had to say about it.
But there was no preparation this weekend. What did you do for the weekend now that you don't have to prepare anymore?
We wrote a motion to reconsider the verdict slip that was just denied without a hearing.
You want more boxes added to that verdict slip,
Yes.
the lesser included.
Yes,
Can you explain why that's important to you?
I think what
Can't
happened.
you walk?
So she said it was denied without hearing, meaning Judge Cannoni just immediately denied it. She had
Wow.
already considered something different from Cannoni or from Yannetti before and denied it. No surprise there.
I need to get away from
I
her.
think what happened last year with the same verdict form explains that the jurors themselves were confusing. It said as much.
Why is she walking like that?
Apparently was not concerned. So we'll just move
Let's look
forward
at
and
the people around her. Look at all the
am I walking at?
overall feelings heading into today, Karen. I feel
Look at all the
feel
fucking
strong
media.
and the jury will do the right thing.
What are you gonna do now?
Shows them.
What are you gonna do right now?
girls need to leave her
You feel
alone.
more confident with 7 women on the jury?
I don't even know what the breakdown is. Is that what
Why
it
is
is?
there
7 women, 5 men.
That's making me uncomfortable. That's making
Oh,
me
it's not.
Somebody lost their shoe. You
That is
chose
making
not to
me
play
uncomfortable.
extended clips. Those media clips that said you might play
Oh,
more, put them in
so-
context. Can you give us some insight into that decision?
I can't. Sorry. Little walk through.
You guys are all roped up here.
And so that was
All right. So that's it there.
Happening right there.
Denied without hearing. Obviously, they're not pumped about.
I'm still here. Are you still there? I don't know if I should stay on here or not. If anybody's there, just say anything in the chat. If you want to keep talking about this stuff, I'll keep going. Play some more stuff that keeps us updated with what's going on now, because there's a lot. I just can't believe this is still happening. That she has that. I mean, I don't know why. To me, it's a big deal that she hasn't had a verdict yet. I don't know, but maybe it's not the other. Maybe it's. To me, the way he just explained the verdict form is a lot easier than I thought. Seeing it makes me feel better. Because it's like, it seemed very confusing before. Latest. Oh, well, here's like a Q&A. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, hi. Good. Okay, here's this Q&A thing. Let's see what it says. Karen Reed. Wow, watch Q&A. Okay.
There you go.
He's messy. He's like a boxer shit. They get like cheers out of it. These people basically driven the ones that waste money. Oh, they're going live in 15 minutes. Okay. Oh, Q&A. Okay. That's in 15 minutes. All right. Look at all these people cheering her on. Really freaking.
Okay, no comments right now, guys. And do me a favor, the camera's way at time. Give me some room. She needs room, we need room. Okay, let us walk.
And we need room on the sides as well.
Yep, just let us walk.
Yeah,
We'll get all the pictures you need.
wow.
Hey, you're hanging in there, Karen.
I should not do this.
Karen, do you have any comment you want to make?
Hey, how you feeling? Any message to supporters to be helped out?
A little faster, guys.
Don't trip.
Give me anxiety. That's enough people around her. This is 31 minutes ago. Karen leaves a photo. I didn't know she. I mean, waiting.
Okay, no comments right now, guys. And do me a favor. The camera's way at
I'm gonna
time.
like. I'm gonna cry when this verdict comes down for her because I got so emotionally invested in this. I know these people are stupid. Oh, this is a good one. Who do you think's gonna be charged next? Jen, all these people, all three of them, all fucking three of them are reposting that. I don't care. I'm replying. Repost it. Fucking bitch. Seriously, let's see what people say. People are great on here. How come I can't say it? Oh, so that maybe why can't I reply to it? That's so crazy. I'm gonna share it then. That's Brian Halbert, the one she fucked or hooked up with or talked to, but nobody cares about it because she tried to take him over and he wouldn't leave. What the hell? Oh, whatever, man. There's so much on here. I haven't on here a lot. This is John. He's so good looking. In my opinion, we need a verdict by Wednesday morning or the jury is going to hang. The Commonwealth proved Karen Reed did it. What? Who are you? And the data from our car and Johnny C's phone showed it. Wow, learned on the second. If you hang, are you crazy? This one of the people that's one of the people that are like trying to convict her. Are you fucking weirdos? Really? You are weird. You fucking weird. People in here are crazy. Why can't I reply? God, these people are stupid. Why can't I want to reply. I want to reply. Why can't you reply? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why can't you reply? Why can't I reply? You stupid bitch. Are you crazy? I want to reply. I didn't know they could do that. This is crazy. Oh my God. Can I fucking say something or? Are these people delusional? What is with? You want to come up, Danny? How many characters am I? I don't give a fuck if she hit him. She would have had gone. She would have the gone to the one. I'm not done. I'm not done. I have more to say. How do I do that again? How did I just do that? That was fun. Did I do it this way? No. I just made it where I could like reply. Not reply, but I did that. Maybe I can do another one down here. Also, then, wait, who are these fucking people, by the way? What the fuck is it name? KP. Soccer mama. Oh God, you're delusional. Oh Jesus, you are. It is Jen. It is Jen. It's gotta be. Dumbasses. Wow. Oh my God, that's gotta be Jen. Ugh, sucker. Ugh, that makes me sick. Anyway, you mean to tell me? No. That these cokeheads that most likely were paranoid as fuck, looking for the 1-inch police under the door the whole time, and then ends up on the one and you don't see them, right? on the way out to the to their boyfriend's weird aunt's car. Aunt who does drugs with us. Once all of a sudden it comes to take us home, all of a sudden. Not Ryan. Weird. And then don't look at the dirt. Don't see the. Don't look at the dirt. Don't. And then offer. Here's some peanut butter and jelly, little girls. P, and J. Like in the car on the way home. Seriously, you guys can't make it make sense. They can't. I can't stand these people. I'm serious. All right, I'll let you go because I probably like. Will they charge? I hope so. I fucking hope so. I fucking hope so. I mean, it's so crazy. It is literally. I can't believe my eye. Like this is happening. Like I hope to God they're not trying to fucking hurt that guy. It doesn't make sense. The FBI is watching, and it's like no comment from Karen Reed. She's at the courthouse. All these people are gonna. I didn't know that she's probably working next to her. This is him. This is Brian Higgins, the guy that we think did it. He went back to the Canton Police Department right after he put John's body out there to get something. Who knows what he got? This is mom. She's an asshole. I can't with her. She literally hates Karen's guts and she can't see past all this. I don't know what it is.
Called by the defense or called by the Commonwealth has testified that John was hit by a car.
Closing arguments.
Not one. Think about the irony. Not one.
One of his best.
That's not just significant. It's literally the most important point in the entire trial. Not a single medical expert. Think about this. Not a single medical expert called by the defense or called by the Commonwealth has testified that John was hit by a car. Not one. Think about the irony. Not one.
One of his best.
That's not just significant.
Oh, it plays over.
It's literally the most important point in the entire trial. Not a single medical expert. Think about this.
Really,
not a single medical expert called
really,
by the defense or called by the
This is what it looks like when you frame a witness. Look at all the people. Look at all the support. Look at all those fucking people. It goes on for miles. They're not allowed anywhere near. They have to be across the street from the courthouse. It goes on for blocks. I mean, like crazy. Look at it. People drove all the way all across country for this. Wow. This is her. This is Alessi. I think it's his daughter. Laura Alessi. She comes. He's amazing. He's he's hot. I think he's hot. He's a good dude. Oh, I've never seen any of their family. Oh, funny. Karen reads lawyers. Terrible news for Karen Reed 2 hours ago. The jury is coming back tomorrow and had 0 questions today. Tomorrow she will begin her prison sentence. Wait, but she means no freedom until at least early. Huh? She will begin her prison sentence. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Oh my God, dude. These are people that are pro to think she's guilty. Oh my God. These people are nuts. Look at the shit they say. They can't even fucking back it up. They can't even back it up. Yeah. For her family. Really? Well, she didn't do shit. You fucking pieces of shit. I can't stand these fucking people. Is this somebody that's for her or against her? Okay, good. That's what fucking. I know. It's like crazy. It's enough. It is enough. It's enough. It's enough. I agree. What? What do you mean this 4-year-old doesn't want to stay outside of a courthouse on a day? Oh. These people are sick. I can't wait till these people I hope they get arrested. I really do. What? Oh my God. There was no collision, you fucks. There was no collision. What part of there was no collision do you understand? The most of Karen supporters are simply anti-police. Oh my God. This fucking idiot. Part of. I can't stand it. There was no collision. It's not a technicality. It's not a technicality. Don't you get? It's not a technicality. It's a fact. Science, backed up by science. Backed up by science. Medical records. And common fucking sense. Critical thinking. It's critical thinking. It's called critical thinking, assholes. It takes the least amount of critical thinking here. I guess it's that. Oh, there. Fuck that guy. Yeah. Oh, that was starting, I think. It was alive, I think. Hold on. About it. Anyway. Here's Mike Better. He's attorney Mike Better. He's awesome. Sorry.
If you go back and put it up, look at that.
Verdict slip. That's what we just saw.
That's just
Ridiculous.
Word salad on a page.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Word salad, yes.
That's a lot of effort you're asking jurors to do.
Yep.
Just tell them,
Right.
go down the line. Guilty or not guilty on the top count.
I'm like,
make a choice. Go to the first lesser included. Guilty or not guilty. Obviously, if guilty, like the defense says, stop.
I was never hit by a car.
That's how it works.
Exactly.
Highest count. Stop. Not guilty. Go to the next one. So on and so on and so on. Why is that so offensive to this court?
The science, Mimir, the fucking science proves he was not hit by a fucking car. It's so wild. It makes me so.
Why is that so offensive to the prosecution?
I don't know. Because they don't want to lose.
It's all about justice, right?
Yeah, because they need to confuse the jury. That's the only way that they think they can win. That's it.
Very confusing, but also even beyond confusing. If the Massachusetts law is as we've been led to believe, are you telling me if they can't agree on a misdemeanor DWI, then all bets are off and she can be retried for manslaughter when the jury would have said we acquit on manslaughter? That cannot possibly be constitutional.
No.
There is no way that is constitutional. That is an egregious violation of due process and double jeopardy.
Just don't understand how this isn't on every major media news network. You know, the stuff we're seeing here just doesn't make any sense. They're acting like it's normal.
Mimir, it's so bad.
It's convoluted. It's in the weeds. It's boring. It's not sexy in terms of the coverage. But
it's true.
But the reality is, we all know that count 2 is the big one. And you know that from the last time, because they shouldn't even be trying her for counts 1 and 3 because she was acquitted. But because of this very issue, they are retrying her for those. This is, I mean, look, she's almost certainly going to get acquitted of 1 and 3 again. All right. And now you're stuck on 2, but she could very well be acquitted this time of the manslaughter. And because they can't agree on a misdemeanor bullshit OUI, the DA's office may have the right to retry her for homicide, manslaughter. You will absolutely see, if that happens, an entire another round of hearings and litigation and double jeopardy. And this would be the only case I can ever think of in my life where a defendant, after 2 trials, is making a double jeopardy argument twice.
Right.
If you need to know how screwed up all this is, if they get a hung jury on count 2 because of they can't agree on a misdemeanor OUI, which by the way, full candor, the defense asked for.
I know
they did.
This bitch is done.
They did ask for it. That's their choice.
Was a smart move. What do you think?
No.
Oh shit.
No. Not because of this issue. I don't think they have anywhere near proof of a car accident, and I would
no proof of a car
take the acquittal and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, man.
I understand their thinking. I do. I mean, they're concerned about what happened the first time.
Yeah.
In my view, probably paying too much attention to that as opposed to how the second trial was held. But I get it. If they think there's a way to give an off ramp to the jury, to certain jurors, and if that's what it takes to get out of these terrible charges, a misdemeanor, nothing, I get it. But I think it's not worth it. I don't think it's a right outcome. And wouldn't it be something if that cost them the mistrial over this nonsense? Which I don't think it will, but it could.
So, like the guy, the expert. Oh, I'm sorry. What about them? The expert. The issue.
For I don't want the jury focused on compromise.
Sorry. All right. I'm gonna hang up this thing, but thank you for listening. But if you want to talk more about this, we can talk. I'll hang up right now and we'll just talk on the thing. But I just got really hungry and tired. But I'm gonna watch more. But let me give you that link though, so you can go watch what we're watching. These guys are good. But